Hello, Gab. Hey, Devil. Hey, Matteo. How you guys doing? Just gonna play some TDM whilst I
Let the bullets fly.
whilst we wait. We got like 30 minutes before we start. I'm trying to think of things.
Enemy kill.
Disappear.
Some things we can do.
Reloading.
Hey, KT. Hey, Ari. I'm good. I'm good. I was prepping some broadcast stuff today. I'm just thinking about what could be fun for us to do with the team for today's content stuff. I want people to be very comfortable, you know, because they're all new. So I think we'll get them into the server and we'll start talking about what agents they might want to play and the general vibe.
Making cover.
Hey, Minty. I will not be reviewing EWC games, nope. Hello, Ash. Now, there's no point in me not streaming it because I could have made lots of money, I think, if I streamed it. And then just doing VOD reviews. How are you gonna choose who plays against them? We will just figure it. We'll just feel it out. Like some of them might have played a little bit. Like if the best player is like say like a gold player, and the most like they're way better than everyone else, then we kind of know that we need to kind of lower the standard or something. How's the team looking so far? I don't know. I've not met anyone. I support that guy so well by I mean, we don't want people to play against people with lots of ping. If it really comes to it, then maybe, but I'd prefer if they weren't playing against 100 ping players.
Next. Shot done. It's you and me.
Satchel out.
New stage in 10.
What? You're plat and APAC, gold in EMEA. EMEA confirmed better region. Oh my god.
Silence.
Night night. Grenade. Got him. My ult ready. Blocking sight.
Drone.
Ouch. Three for me. Satchel out.
The logic doesn't logic with that conclusion. You're plat. Oh yeah, shit.
Hi. I'm pissed.
It's the opposite way around. APAC confirmed better.
Kills to go.
I think APAC is probably actually better in ranked than the EMEA.
Satchel out.
They will cover.
Shot done.
Kills to go.
Hey, Alex.
Reloading.
Why am I aiming like this? Why am I not just playing?
Enemy down.
Match found.
You have good taste, my friend.
Welcome to the Max Bot shooting range. Your targets will be familiar.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Let's begin.
Gotta go. Stay down. I'm out of here. Taken out. Go, go, go.
I got ISO.
I'm out of here. Be faster. Gotta go. Reloading.
Charge your ults.
Not your best.
Reloading. Take this. Go, go, go.
Breaking down.
Stage in 10. Stage 2.
Gotta go.
Haven't you got somewhere to be that isn't here?
sight.
Show me a target. Excusez-moi. Reload.
Oh, sorry. I'm coaching again. Yeah, I'm coaching a content team. So some players from different games that don't really play Valorant much or have never played Valorant before. Learning Valorant for the first time or one of the first times, I believe. So me and Sliggy are coaching new players. It should be fun. I'm a bit worried because I don't remember what it's like to be a new player, you know? Like, I've obviously been fortunate enough to coach some of the best players in the world. And the things that I think we're going to need to focus on for these new players are things in which that I've never had to teach players before. Or kind of look at, you know? So I'm probably not the best coach for this kind of thing. In terms of, you know, min-maxing. But I think it'll be fun. And interesting. And I think I'll end up learning more than they do in a strange way. They're mostly new players, yeah, I think. It's gonna be a lot of just like yeah, like mechanics. And I'm not the best person at talking about mechanics. So we'll see. Like me and Sliggy probably aren't people that have like had to really, you know, Sliggy's had to coach Scream. It's not like he's ever sat down with with Scream and said like, look, bro, your aim needs to be like this. Like I've never had to tell a player like what to do with their movement or aim, you know. So it'd be very interesting. Like I don't know how to coach that stuff, but I can kind of help them maybe realize where problems could be in the way they're moving or shooting, or things to focus on. I don't know if there's common advice when it comes to working with new players. I don't know if there's common advice, like ways to work in like TDM and stuff.
It's you and me.
Like, should they be tapping their gun or focusing on headshots? I'm not sure.
You want to play? Let's play.
My ult's ready. Reloading. Go, go, go.
I mean, of course I'm not going to yell at them. I just don't know when it comes to like teaching someone mechanics, what do YouTubers do?
I'm out of here. Here we go.
Enough.
Whether you're brand new to Valorant or for the at 800 or an optic,
Blocking sight.
worth it for just that feature alone. Let alone
I guess people go into the range when they first start out.
Got one.
you can. If you can't keep up with them, you need to raise.
What's the aim for the box level? It's be headshot level.
Raise your sense, and if you're going too fast, this is a pretty optimizer. Now that we find your sensitivity, if your brain all this. You're reaching about this far from an angle to start until you know for yourself. Something else to remember is that movement is always going to kill your accuracy. You should never be moving when you're shooting at an enemy outside of some niche situation. Someone spray. Most recommend spraying at very close to medium ranges. If you spray at mid-range or even further, it's kind of easy to lose control, even for some of the past a short range. And if you're in a gunfight at mid-range, you want to be taking advantage of bursting. There are times where spraying can be okay as well, but bursting is considered good gun strafing is when you start moving side to side with A and D and shooting a burst right as you are swapping directions. You are fully accurate during this small period of changing directions, and this is referred to as your dead zone. This usually will take a while to master, but it's really good to start learning early on so that you can build a good habit. 99% of this game is just about building good habits and sticking to them, like crosshair placement. Good movement or tapping can have its advantages as well, since it almost never edging unless you can cut down with A or D to make yourself a harder target, and you are the unique purposes. Swing stuff, or if you're trying to create space, you might end up body blocking information you're being held. It's also really good in post plants to delay the enemies from one peek for them to jiggle. That's the game you're gonna receive.
I went from silver to rust as you hear in other videos, because we'll pick my movement,
Match found.
changed my understanding of movement, the movements between bursts without thinking much about it. Instead, the second tip for you guys is understanding that crosshair placement is way more important than just your raw aim. It's easy to blame bad aim every time we're slow to flick to a target and we lose the gunfight, but that mindset can trap.
You have good taste, my friend.
Trying to think what a is this training right now? It'll be in 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to explain quite a lot. I'm just trying to figure out a way to explain like mechanical stuff, because we're gonna probably do some TDMs early. I'll watch each player and see what I think they'll need to work on more.
Don't miss me too much.
What's a knobhead? It's a dickhead. Knob is a slang for dick. It means don't be stupid. It's a good slang word. Oh my god, I'm shit. So thoughts on Fade on Haven being played in Viper comp? I think that G2 are a smart enough team, and that comp looks like a very Anders style comp to the point where, like, I think he'll have very good reasons for playing Fade. I think that Fade is slowly becoming maybe better than Sova in some instances. Just because of the volume of util being able to help re-clear space. And like Sova's re-clear patterns aren't like, I don't know. It feels like Cypher isn't very strong right now for some reason, and Sova's good counter to Cypher. So like that's one aspect. Is I think people are dealing with trips a lot better nowadays. and don't need a server to do that necessarily. And then the play patterns around info gathering on defense are kind of a bit one-dimensional with server, maybe. For ranked, I would just play whatever you're comfortable with. I'm coaching them for 2 hours today, 2 hours tomorrow, and then I have a meeting the next day for broadcast. So on Friday, Echoes will be coaching. And then Saturday is the show match. So we've only really got like 4 hours together, and part of that 4 hours is just going to be teaching them just how to load into the game. Hello, Billy. So it's really, I hope for them, it's not going to be so much of them like trying to get good really quickly. It's mostly, I think, the experience of like learning the game, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't take it too seriously. I'm not going to be teaching them anything, you know, super advanced. But I hope they have questions, you know? Like, I'd be more than happy to answer, like, questions. I mean, PC. I mean, they might be playing, unless there's cross-platform, but I don't think there is there for this game?
Gonna fall back here. Nice.
Too slow. Who's next?
Satchel out.
Yeah, I mean, if they're not used to a keyboard and mouse, like, we're at the level where, like, me coaching them is I am probably, like, if it was like you're like, gun to my head, you have to get these players as good as possible, as quickly as possible, I would be like, okay, I'm going to resign and get someone who knows how to coach players at this level. Because I don't know how to coach players at this level, realistically. But it'd be very interesting to see what I do know and don't know. And obviously it's quite just a bit of fun, you know what I mean?
Too slow.
Like, me and Sliggy have never had to coach people who are like new to the game, so it's kind of going to be fun. I have not spoken to any of them. I might have spoken to MZ in passing once because I think the person she dates used to be on Fnatic. I'm not sure, but I know they're close at least. I mean, you coach them mechanically, so a good ranked coach would know how to teach someone how to keep their crosshair at head height. They would know what sensitivity would be like nice for them to be comfortable with. They would know how to teach them how to do movement. You know what I mean? Like how you ADS, how you know what I mean? How you move and aim at the same time. Like those are the fundamentals they need to learn, and how to use the guns. You know what I mean? Like should they be going for taps, or should they be going for sprays, or should they be bursting? Like that simple. Unfortunately, I don't know as a beginner what's best, but I'll be trying to like think about that stuff, I guess. If worse comes to worse, I would suggest some of them to just use shotguns. If we really if the approach is more like we really want to win, we don't care about getting good or like learning, then we'll just use shotguns. Hello, honey. What's the talk about? We're talking about how to coach players who are new at the game.
Match found.
Yeah, I think playing Judge and Odin is probably the play. It's just it depends if the mood is more like let's just try we'll try to play the game. We just want to have fun and play and try and like learn a little bit. Then it'll be make more sense to play with the real guns. You know what I mean? But if someone's really struggling and just prefers to use shotguns for the fun of it, then we can use shotguns. I don't care.
Reloading.
I'm a good shot.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
I can't believe I'm the first one here.
Early's good. Early's good. You're the keen one.
Yeah. I did add you, by the way, but I don't know.
I think I need to delete people from my friends list if that's the case. One sec.
Too popular.
It's just because League of Legends has the same friends list.
Ah, got ya. So it's full.
Yeah, let me just delete some people.
Teleport's ready.
Kitty Queen. I'll be deleting someone called Kitty Queen. I don't think that's someone I know.
Oh, rip. Bye, Kitty Queen.
Over there.
So what game do you play?
I normally play Overwatch.
Okay, okay. Have you played Valorant before?
I have, not very much though.
Okay, okay.
Only a little bit.
How good are you at Overwatch?
I'm top 500 at the moment, but top
Oh,
500
okay.
is a little bit low, so.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
that's
normally, like-
low?
Yeah, like at the start of the season, it's a little bit low, so I'm like masters at the moment.
Oh, okay. What do you play?
I play Anna, support.
Okay.
Have you played Overwatch before?
Yeah, yeah, enough to know
Oh.
that, enough to know what Anna is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I've got like 10,000 hours just on Anna.
Okay, okay. So you
Which is
should be alright at Valorant, I feel like.
I hope so. I think the thing I struggle with is like moving.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously in Overwatch you don't stop moving.
Yeah, yeah. That's a big thing. In Counter-Strike and Valorant, it's like very technical how you got like stop.
Mhm.
But fundamentally, your aim should be alright if you play Anna, I feel like.
I hope so.
Ah, don't worry about it. I think everyone like even I'm not very good at Valorant, so it's not that big a deal.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're a lot better than me.
Oh yeah, but I've played like 10,000 hours of Counter Strike, and you know what I mean. Like,
Mm.
You want to play? Let's play.
You're done.
do you know anyone else who's playing? Are you the only Overwatch person?
I am the only Overwatch person, I believe. Yeah, I think from what I've seen, I think they play like COD. I think Gaming Merchant plays Apex. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a lot of COD. I think some of them are console, which is going to be funny because I think you're going to have an
Yeah.
advantage. Obviously, knowing mouse and keyboard.
How does it work? Like in Valorant, can you use a controller on PC?
No, it's not cross-platform,
Oh, okay.
so they're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
So hopefully they balance the teams with that in mind.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you might be having a free trip to champs pretty easy.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi, hi, hi. How are you guys?
Very well. How
I'm
are you?
good. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
What game is it you play, Ems?
So I play Warzone,
Okay.
a bit of Call of Duty, multiplayer and all that.
PC, right?
Yeah, PC with controller.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, filthy aim assist on the battle royale games.
I was waiting for that comment.
I just
Yeah,
remember
I did-
Apex Legends became like you could play controller, so loads of people just played controller, you know.
Yeah, I have played Apex too, and I
Okay.
played that on controller. But I have played Fortnite on a keyboard and mouse. So,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
You have played Valorant before, right?
I played it here and there.
Okay.
I haven't played in a long time.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Reloading.
Yeah, I think for Overwatch I played Pharah.
Oh, you're a
Guess
Pharah player.
I used to play Quake, and it's very similar the way the gun works.
Like the rocket launcher, yeah.
Yeah.
My ult is ready.
How long ago did you play?
Like when the game came out, pretty much.
Ah. Quite a while then.
Yeah.
Reloading.
Hello.
I played some Overwatch too, but not much. Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Oh, good. This is gonna be fun. Excited.
Should be good. What game is it you play?
I play Apex mostly.
Oh, okay.
So, Minnie, are you like a pro coach?
Yeah. So that's what I was just talking to my chat about, was that like I'm like if you were to try and teach a bunch of new players as quickly as possible how to get good at the game, I'm probably not the person who's good at that because I've had to
Yeah.
work with like, players who have got all the basics down,
Sure.
So it's going to be fun for me to kind of figure out how to like look at all the kind of fundamental stuff, the kind of basics, I guess.
That's gonna be interesting. Hopefully not too frustrating.
No. It's gonna. I genuinely think I'll learn more than you guys from this
Oh,
experience.
right.
Because
Yeah,
like
that's cool.
I work in broadcast a little bit now, and I have to think about the ways people see the game from like a newer lens, I guess. Whereas
that's
I'm
true, yeah.
used to, for the past 5 years, used to talking very technically to pro players, So I hopefully don't get confused you guys at all. And if there's anything that's confusing at all, just just tell me I'm being an idiot and just tell me to re-explain something.
Nice.
What are you called, the gaming merchant, or
Yeah, you can call me Merch.
okay?
Less
Merch
syllables.
is good.
You know?
Yeah, merch is good. That's actually something we think about a lot in Valorant, is because we do callouts for maps, right? And so
Yeah.
like we're running around trying to find all these specific callouts, and like some players will come up with stupid ones that got 5 syllables. I'm like, we're not doing that for a callout,
Yeah.
Have you played Valorant before?
I have played a few hours when
Mhm.
it first launched. So I know the game, but
Mhm.
I don't know anything about the maps or anything about the agents or anything about that.
That's fine. Like, was it mouse and keyboard, or you controller for?
Yeah, I'm mouse and keyboard. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's going to be the main difference for people, I guess, if they're not used to that.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how
How
are
are
you?
we? How are we doing, guys?
Good,
Good.
thank you.
Oh crap! I've just.
Good.
Good, thanks. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks.
What game is it you play, Cyril?
I play Warzone, bro.
Cool. Mouse and keyboard or
No,
controller?
controller.
Okay.
I barely use mouse and keyboard ever, so this is gonna
So
be
this is
interesting.
gonna be fun. So
Yeah.
I
Are
have
you
at
gonna,
least
are you
one
gonna play
player.
on mouse and keyboard, or are you gonna play on
I
controller?
don't think. Can you play
No,
controller
you
on
can't.
PC?
You can't play controller. No.
No.
Oh,
It's
that's gonna
only
be
on
challenging
console.
then.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just
right, yeah.
gonna WASD and left click. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, it's
So-
easy, man.
There
Just
are
click
some
heads.
Yeah, just aim for the head and sit in a corner.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
there are some ways that we can, we'll go on the server in a second. We can talk about some stuff, but if we're really struggling and you don't care, there are guns you can use that the pros don't use them as much, but they're very very strong. If you're like struggling more and just want to, if you use the shotgun's broken in this game, so if you're struggling with the mouse and keyboard, you can just sit in the corner and shotgun people, and you probably will beat them.
Oh,
So
that sounds amazing.
there are
Get me on that.
tactics. If we're like, if we get to the game day and you're like, oh, I'm struggling, and you want to just do that, that will probably legit work as a strategy. So, right, I think what we do is, can everyone just load the game and we'll just go into like a little lobby together?
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Yo,
How are you?
yo. What's up, Jinx?
Nice to meet everybody.
What
Nice to
game
meet
do you
you.
play,
Nice to meet you.
Jinx?
Huh?
What game do you play?
What games do I play? Every game?
Every game. So you played Valorant before?
I played Valorant when it first came out.
Okay. Are you mouse and keyboard player or a controller?
Mouse and keyboard.
Okay. Yeah, can everyone put their... I'll try and add everyone.
I think I put mine in the chat yesterday.
and then-
I think it's correct.
Sure. So the way Valorant works is you don't have to add everyone. You can have like a lobby code to get into lobbies, but I'm a bit of a boomer and just prefer adding people through friends and stuff.
Fair.
Fair enough.
So I think the plan for today is we'll just go into the lobby together, introduce ourselves, start looking at what agents we might want to play, just go through settings, just get the basics, really basic stuff down. And then we'll go into like a death match against Sliggy's team. And I'll just watch you guys and just like try and adjust anything you're uncomfortable with. And just do that for a little bit. And then for the second hour of today, we'll just play against each other in like a friendly match and just see what see where we're at,
Okay.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Nice.
I think genuinely the focus is going to be just on just getting used to the game. Like if you do have any questions about more advanced stuff, or you have any questions in general, then please just ask me, because I've never done this before. I've never coached a bunch of people who don't know the game very well. I'm very used to coaching professional players who are, I don't have to talk to them about the things I'm probably going to have to talk to you about, and so I don't know. I'm not very good at this, to be honest with you. I'm not good at this. So if you ask me questions, it's going to be better, and I'm not going to...
You're doing a great job so far, bro.
No question is stupid, So hopefully we can do that. Why have I've just launched another TDM out of habit. Oh no, shit, one sec. I'm hoping I don't get restricted. Okay, right, I'm loading the game and I'll add you guys and we'll figure it out. Oh, I can't leave the TDM. You guys are going to have to wait for me for 5 minutes, I think.
I'm currently at the main menu. Do I need to do anything here? Like add people or?
Do you guys feel free to screen share on Discord? So I can just like figure out things quickly. If you've got questions, I can just go to your screen and just quickly you can add me and I'll put it in the chat, one sec. So my ID is in the comms channel. And I think the way you add someone is, let me just remember. On the right side, it should pull out somewhere, and on the bottom right of your screen, there should be like an add friend function, I think.
I added you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I sent you one.
If you're struggling with that, let me just get into game and remember, because I can't remember the UI on this game, to be honest with you.
Riot ID, yeah.
I think I've added you.
Okay.
Yeah, I've added you as well.
I am just loading the game again. I'm stuck in a little game mode right now, and I can't escape it. So I'm going to be a couple minutes. So, like, do you guys know like what the agents are and stuff? Like, have you guys played enough to know like what kind of stuff you might want to play, or is that going to be new?
It's all going to be new to
Okay.
me. I heard about like an operator that can dash quite quickly or something, or like.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I like
that one
to
sounds
play
very good.
as, Sage or Clove.
Okay. So I think the approach for in general in Valorant, like I think the approach for this level is that like as long as we have a smokes player, so someone who throws smokes, then we're good. Everyone
can do that.
else, okay,
I
okay,
like Omen.
okay. If you're Omen, that's good, and then everyone else can play whatever they want, and it should be fine.
I normally play. I think Fade is like the one that I've played the most.
Okay.
I think Neon is that the one with the fast movement or something?
Neon runs really fast and can slide. So
Oh yeah,
that
that
sounds
sounds a bit.
good.
That sounds a bit of me.
Is that wait? Are you the Apex person? Because that's like it's like Apex movement a little bit.
I play Warzone, bro, but I have.
Oh,
played
it's the
Apex,
same
yeah.
as Warzone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Warzone
Okay.
you can slide too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's coming. It's
I'm
coming
happy
together
to
quickly.
play anyone that has very simple abilities.
Simple abilities. Okay. What do you usually play when you play games? Like, are you a support player?
I would probably be like entry or I like shooting things. That's the
Okay.
thing that makes the
I'm gonna say Reyna.
most for me.
I'm gonna say
Reyna?
Reyna. Yeah.
Okay. Let me have a look.
Right. Let me just accept all your guys' friends requests. One sec. So we got VT Zyro,
That's me. Yeah.
Ems, adding. So only 2 people so far seems to be added.
Oh,
Yeah, unless
Looks like
Zaza is
everyone.
someone here. I might need to delete more people from my friends list. One sec, because I might be full up. Oh shit. So let me remove some people. Or you guys put your names into the chat and I can add you guys. I'll also put the lobby code. I'll make a lobby now and I'll put a lobby code and you can join via a lobby code. Fuck, I don't. That's not what I wanted to do, but it works. Let me add you guys now.
Yeah, I might need some settings and stuff too for mouse and key. Like, I don't really know what
Sure.
I'm looking at here.
I think I would advise everyone who's like new or uncomfortable to just like share on Discord your screen. So
Yeah, I'm
I'll
sharing
go
right
I'll
now.
go through some settings in a sec. So I'll share my screen in a second too, and we can just like look at Wait, you got 200 ping?
Wait, sorry, is that the lobby code? Sorry.
Right now I'll okay. So there's 2 ways. So as long as I have you on friends, I can just invite you.
Okay,
But if you can't join for whatever reason, the lobby code means we can figure something out after. So I've invited Jinx. You should have like a invitation to join the party.
Yep.
Who are we missing?
I
Zyro,
don't
do
think
you?
I don't think I'm in either.
What's your name? Sushi. There we go. Zyro. I'll invite you now. I'm trying to figure out remember how you join parties with just the lobby code because that might be easier in the future. But I've invited you all now, so it's just Zyro and Jinx. There you go. Where's Mr. Zyro?
Hell, streamer. Where do I accept an invite again?
So on the right side of your screen,
Oh, the
you can
messages.
click
Join party.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, cool. Let's just
I'm
go
in.
on to. So I think we'll play.
Chat, we're in. Woo! Come on, chat. First step done.
Wait, I just got onto your Discord stream. And
on, baby.
one sec. I just went on your Discord stream. You're screaming. One sec. Okay, so there are different maps in Valorant, right? So there are like 12 maps right now, right? And for the show match, I think we're going to be playing a new map called Corrode. I don't know the map at all, so I'm not going to be too useful, but we'll figure that out together. An old map called Ascent. So I think we're going to play that today later on. And then a map called Bind. So those are the 3. If you guys, I'll write them down in the chat. So if you guys do want to go and figure them out or look at them or, know what you're doing, then I can do that later.
Okay.
It says you're not ready for some reason, Zyro, but I don't know why that is. I can't queue. You need to leave the range, Zyro, for me to launch the... You just leave match, yeah. Okay, cool. So we're going to go on Ascent. So I think for this period, what we do is we just figure out what agents we might want to play. You just run around and like figure out the abilities a little bit. If anyone has questions about settings, I will stream my screen and just go through all the settings pages and just show you what you can and can't do. And try and remember if there's anything specific about Valorant that might not be applied to other games, or just keep asking me questions because I might just forget things, Poor new chat is gonna have to play on locked map.
We just pick any.
Pick anything you want. In this game mode, you can quickly change and look at other agents too.
Okay.
So I'll stream my screen, so you can see how to do things, right? Because we're basically going into a custom lobby, which is basically like a practice environment. And there's cheats enabled, so we can basically cheat,
Wait, Zyra is brand new at this level 1.
Oh, I've never played Val ever.
Ooh.
So this is gonna be exciting. Actually, I tell a lie. I played like 2 games like 4 years ago.
Okay, right.
Better than
Hello,
nothing.
ladies.
Should we go through, like, how much should I go through here? I guess later on. I think when we play the practice match later, I will go through like all of like the basics of how the rounds work and the money works and stuff. But for now, we'll just look at the agents and things. Because later on during the practice game, like me and Sliggy can just keep pausing the game and like re-explaining stuff and going through like certain things. But for now, we'll just go through our agents. So let me swap team. So everyone just come and spawn. Is everyone happy with the agent they're on right now?
Yeah.
We've all picked our favorite agent or what we think might be the best.
I love playing Fade, but if you think something else,
No.
would be better,
I think
fine.
the best thing for Valorant is probably like any game is to just play the thing that you think is the most fun or the best, and that'll be the thing you play best on. So that's fine. I think we have a very good team composition, to be honest with you. There are some things we're missing, but overall, I'm happy with this. Right. Does everyone know? Okay, so like anyone who's like new, like really new, just look at my stream and I'll go through some of the settings. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Get us up.
So right. Control. So when you press escape, you can go up to general, and I think this is where most of the good stuff is. So for general, the mouse sensitivity is probably going to be the biggest thing, right?
Yeah.
I play
Where's
with
good walls on this map, chat? Oh, sorry.
It depends what you're used to. Mouse and keyboard players probably play quite low sensitivity compared to what controller players probably expect. I play on 400 DPI and I'm at 0.55. I've used to play on 1, but anywhere between like 0.3 and like 1.3 here is like probably pretty good if you're playing 400 DPI. I would really advise not going too super high, but if you play with a small mouse mat, then it's up to you.
Should I just start off with like maybe 0.41 or something?
Are you mouse and keyboard for other games? Sorry, I keep forgetting.
No, never. I
Never
used
mouse
a
and
mouse
keyboard?
keyboard ever.
Do you have a
No.
big mouse mat or a small mouse mat?
Big.
Okay, I think 0.5, 0.6 kind of area is probably fine. And then just move around the map. Once you selected that, move around a little bit and just see if it feels comfortable for you. If it feels still too low, you can up it, I feel like.
Okay, no, that feels good. I'm on 0.5.
Okay, if that
was
feels
way
okay.
too high before. I was on 1. That felt really high.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like I used 1 like literally 2 weeks ago, so it's like not ludicrous, but if it feels good for you, it feels good for you. Okay, then the next settings, you can just keep these two at 1-1. Invert mouse, don't touch that. It makes you do the other way around, when you're looking. Rule input buffer, I have it on. I don't really know what that is, to be honest with you. Map stuff. So this is about the radar in the top left. And I probably have my radar looking very different to yours. I don't know what it looks like. Can someone stream for me so I can see what your radar looks like?
I can stream, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to see.
Mine is rotating when I when I look around.
It's all preference at the end of the day. I really like mine to stay still, which I'm a weirdo, and I think it's because I'm a coach that like I really like to see things staying still because I do all the strategy. Whereas most pro players will play with it rotating. So you just use what's most comfortable for you. The thing I would recommend is just having the radar big enough that you can. So you see, like your radar is like cutting off like half the map. I would really try and recommend to get the settings so that you can see the full map at once, if that makes sense.
Is your mic cut out?
Yeah, I
That's
can't
me.
hear Millie
Oh,
anymore.
sorry. I think
yeah.
every time I go towards Discord and like click on my other screen, it mutes. So what I was saying was that it's a lot of preference. There's no right or wrong
Stop moving
answer.
before I shoot. All right, bet.
Wait, I need to mute you one sec.
Chat, I'm a hit him with a.
So the only recommendation I have is to make sure you can see the full map on the radar. So like you can see on
I can see that.
Zyro's screen, it's like cut off a little bit. I don't know exactly how you do that. I presume it's something to do with the zoom in here, that you just like zoom it out just a little bit so you can see the full map. Because obviously it's really important that if you're playing on like B site and you can't see what's happening on A site on your minimap, then like it's gonna be a problem.
I think it's just minimap zoom.
Yeah,
Just put it down to like 0.6. I can see the whole map now. There you go.
Yeah, that looks okay. Anything else here? Things at the bottom are mostly about. There's nothing big here, I don't think. It's a lot of nonsense down there. So I don't think anything down there is that useful for the game. Controls, this is where it gets more technical. So you can set profiles for different agents. So if you guys are playing the game a lot or you've got different agents, you can set different controls for each agent. I have them on default for every single agent. Apparently I've changed Jet for some reason, but I don't change them. And then, just make the abilities whatever you feel like makes sense for you. I use Q, E, and my mouse buttons for stuff. So I'll use like mouse buttons and Q and E, which I think is the best personally. But whatever's comfortable for you, just make sure that they're somewhere near your fingers to use easily. When it comes to everything,
I did the top two as my mouse buttons, and then Q and E for the bottom two.
Sure. And then when it comes to movement, WSD is normal. I use shift for walk. You can toggle walk, but I wouldn't do this in this game. I think that's more common in other games maybe, but don't do that for this game. For jump, space bar is common. Mouse wheel is very common for Counter-Strike players because they used to be able to bunny hop with the mouse wheel. But you can just use space bar. Control for crouch. Nothing really else here is that relevant. There's some big stuff on the weapons page, the equipment page, sorry. So if you're like a COD player, you might have toggle or hold is like a big thing, right? So I have hold for aim down sights instead of like I have to literally hold my mouse down. I can't just click it once. So if you prefer toggle, it's there on the equipment page. Sniper rifle is the same. You can go between toggle and hold there. And then down here is just about, your primary and secondary weapon. So in Valorant, we just got the primary weapon, we've got the secondary weapon, we've got the knife. The knife is pretty much just a movement weapon. You're just using it to run fast. You're not actually using it to do anything with. So just make sure you got all those bound to something. At worst, you can just scroll between them with like mouse wheel or something. One thing that I would strongly recommend changing settings-wise is this one here is called auto-equip prioritizers. And I think you want it on most recently equipped.
Yep.
The reason for that is that sometimes you might walk over a weapon and it just automatically picks it up and then it equips it for you. And so you're in the middle of a clutch, you're like trying to kill someone, you pick up a weapon by accident and it just pulls it out for you. And then you look stupid and die, right? So make sure that one is on most recently equipped.
Yeah. Got it.
Use object, this is that a big thing? Yes, use objects is very big for planting the bomb and defusing the bomb. So F there, I think that's for that. And for using buttons, so like here on Ascent, there's like a button that you can press. It's been used already, but like you can press that with F. So make sure that you've got something on use object that's close to your fingers. Oh wait, no, use spike is different. I'm an idiot. So use spike and use object are different, but just make sure they're both, on something close to you. Anything else here? Communication. So this is all just stuff in game. We're using Discord, so don't worry about it. You can ping. So there's a ping tool where like you can ping things. So like if you're like, oh, hey, there's someone here, you can just ping that. It used to be broken because you used to be able to
What's
see
ping again? Sorry.
Z for me. You could do whatever with it. It used to be really useful because you used to be able to ping the spike. So like someone would smoke and you could ping it and you could just spam them by like spamming the ping. But it doesn't work like that anymore. So it's not as broken. It used to be really important. The rest of that is all fine, I believe. Then interface. Whew. Just make sure you got B for buy. That's fine. Everything else here, I think, is fine. It's all nonsense. That's not really that important. Combat report is on N. To be honest with you, I'm learning stuff here because I don't know how to bring up the combat report, and I didn't know you could do this thing with loadouts. So if you hold left Alt, you can see what your teammates have bought, but I don't actually use that. So there are some little gimmicks in the game where I don't use them, but are probably kind of useful. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? Because I did just literally try and speed run through the settings as quickly as possible and might have confused you at certain points. So is that all okay?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
All good?
Yeah.
I think it's probably best I
Yeah.
just learn along the way, man. by the
Okay.
time it's Saturday, I'll be all right.
Okay, so I'll quickly just go through like a very quick rundown of your agents, right? So let's come over to spawn again. Like come join me in where spawn is. And so we'll go through what agents are, because I don't know if you guys know, but like the agents are like categorized by role, right? And it's not that important. I think the way that we'll play is just like we have essentially got two duelists on our team. So we've got the Reyna over here, and the Neon, the blue hair and the purple. And what their job usually is to be the ones going in and playing aggressively. They're going to be entering for us. They're going to be the ones like it'll be Neon probably going in first and probably dying a lot of the time just because that's what Neons do. And then Reyna's going to be following up. So if you run around, Neon, just show us your abilities. Like just run around, show us your abilities. So she can run really fast. So that means that like if they rush B and we're on the A side of the map, she can just run across the map really quickly, and then press the other ones and show us what you do.
How do I do that?
How do you do that? Right. So
yeah.
on the bottom of your screen, you've got the 4 abilities,
MB5,
right?
MB4.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So just
that's my mouse, isn't it?
yeah.
It says not available during the buy phase.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I fucked you. One sec.
Oh, I thought I was going crazy there, but yeah.
Should work now. Okay, so that's your ultimate ability. So you're able to just run around. You can run around as fast as you can, and you're 100% accurate. So that's your ultimate. I'll explain ults in a bit, but use your other ones. So that's called fast lane. So what this is when you go to run into a site, you're going to use that wall, and you're going to run. We're going to run through that to like enter into places.
Okay, so safe, like we need to go up here, like safe. I just do this.
Yep.
We go.
Yep. And then what you want to do is you'll run, and you're going to slide out of the wall. But I can't remember what buttons you've got for slide.
I don't know how to slide.
It looks like Q. So run and then
sharing on Dissy. Wait there. Sorry, 2 seconds. Let me
okay.
stop sharing on Dissy. Sorry, chat. Should be good now. Frames are dropping. Okay, yeah. Sorry, go on.
Run and press Q. Wait.
Wait,
what? You're just running right now.
Oh, there we go. It's right. It's right on my mouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that slide is what you use to like you put that wall up, and then you're gonna like run and then probably slide out of it. Like that's the combination you're gonna try to use. Okay. I don't expect the new player Neon is quite difficult, but like if you just run forward and slide, it can be fun. Now the hardest ability is the last one. I think you've got it on mouse 4. It's the stun. You got mouse button 4. So probably a side button. No, not that one. There you go.
Oh yeah, I found it.
So you throw it, and it sends out like a stun, and it bounces off of something.
The people in the thing, yeah.
Yeah. But when you bounce it off a wall, it does another one. So like if you throw it at like a wall, it'll bounce off of it. and then
Okay.
stun 2 people. That was quite difficult to use, but
Oh, I
like,
see. Yeah.
so usually what the pattern is like you'll come to like, let's say like I'm over here running in as Neon. I'll put up that wall that makes you kind of smoke up. You'll like throw the stun somewhere, and then you run in and slide to like just run at them, you know.
Okay.
So
Do I
that's
have
gonna
to be in my like sprinting thing to do the slide?
I'm not sure. I think so. I think you
so,
have to. Yeah.
I think I do.
I don't think you would want to slide if you're not sprinting anywhere. So I think it kind of just combos well. Okay, right. So that's Neon. So Neon's going to be our on attack sides when we're attacking. You're going to be our kind of front man. You're going to be running in. You're probably going to be dying a lot, but that means you're doing your job. And then
Yo, your movement is sick.
oh yeah,
Can I
sorry.
learn how to do that too?
So this is just because I got cheats on. If you press escape and go to cheats, at the top left it says keybinds ghost, and then you can create a hotkey for ghost.
I better not get used to that.
Can I put this in the on Saturday too?
They will probably not want us to use it, but honestly, when I practice with my teams, we use it a lot because, you know, our captain might call something late, and then we want to quickly go to a different position on the map and practice something different, and we just run across the map. And honestly, it was a really bad habit for us because we would just get used to it too much. But we could talk about that. I suspect they're gonna want us to not use it, you know. And then on cheats, we got auto respawn on, right? So I think you spawned back even though you died. No, you didn't. You didn't. Okay, so go on to cheats. Go to cheats at the top right, and then press everything on. Like just click everything on. So if you go down to auto respawn and click it on, you'll just auto respawn. So you could kill yourself over and over again and just respawn. Well, actually, no, I got invulnerability on, so you can just have invulnerability on right now. Right, so let's gather up and spawn again. So we've gone through Neon, and then our Reyna player is going to be our like second entry player. So Neon's going to go in and die, and then Merch is going to run up behind them and kill. So like, start using your abilities. You've only got one. It's this. And so this, this is. Can you? Maybe I'll swap team. I'll swap team. One sec. Let me just quickly do something. So I'm just gonna show you. Am I on the opposite team from you? No, I'm not.
Now you are.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run over to you because you can't blind your teammates. So I just want to show you what this looks like, right? Wait, where the fuck are you? Oh, here. Right. So this flash, when you look at it, it makes you blind, right? But you could shoot it. The other thing is that it's technically a near sight rather than a flash. So if you all like stand next to each other, like everyone stand next to each other, don't shoot it. Like you'll see that like when I flash you now, you'll be able to see each other still, because it only flashes like you can. It doesn't flash you when you're close together. You know what I mean?
You would see me.
Yeah. So what you want to be careful of is like when you use it, you know, if they're stood like, let's say they're stood like right in this corner right here, and you throw the flash and it's like close to this corner, they're still going to be able to shoot you when you run around that corner. So there's instances where like it does not work 100%, but it's still very good. So that's basically the only ability that Reyna has. But when you like if you kill me. Oh wait, one sec, I got invulnerability on. If you kill me.
You got a lot of health.
So you get this thing, and then you can now use your other abilities on that. So that heals you if you use it that way.
Okay.
But kill me again, and then you use the other one. So that makes you run really fast, and it makes you invulnerable. So what you can do is you can kill someone, go for like a really aggressive pick, kill them, and then you might be in a really dangerous position, and then you use that to just escape, right?
Okay.
So it's really good on defense sides, because on defense sides you can play really aggressively, kill someone, and then like just dip out immediately, you know. So that flash ability is going to be pairing really nicely with the neon. So the neon's going to use that wall sometimes, so like that blue wall, and you can use the flash outside of the wall, and then we run through the wall together, you know. So that would be like really nice if we could get that going. So use your wall right now, Neon. Mr. Neon.
Sorry, 2 seconds. Someone was telling me about a different crosshair. I was just pacing in the thing.
Yeah, shit. I didn't talk about crosshairs.
Yeah. Sorry, what was it you want me to do? The wall?
Do the wall. So like, imagine
whereabouts?
Just anywhere. So we'll run through the wall together, and then when we want to escape it, Reyna's going to put a flash out, and we're going to run through it together, you know? So that's the way
I
we're going to
see.
probably enter into sites together. Right, next person. So we'll go through initiator next. So fade. So what fade is what we call an initiator. And what initiators do is they throw utility to support the duelist, right? So a bit like Reyna's flash, how that's going to support us. Fade has a lot of abilities like that to help us. So you throw whatever ability you want.
I think this one is the site, and I think.
That's the reveal. So what you could see is like, do it again. Throw it in the same place. So you can see me through the wall, right?
Yes.
Right. So like that ability just reveals where people are. But if you throw it again, the problem with this ability though is that I can shoot it before it lands. So like what really, really good Fade players do is like try and throw it up here if you can. It might be a bit difficult, but jump and do it. Try and see if you could jump and do it.
Am I trying to get it to land on the roof?
Yeah. Throw it really far and it will like almost automatically. Yeah. So that's like a really good reveal, right? So like what Fade players try to do is like try and find locations on the map where like you can throw it in like weird spots. So it is kind of hard to play sometimes because you can't always find those nice spots to throw them up high. But if you can't, you just throw it on the floor and just pray that they're noobs and don't shoot it, you know? I think that against Sliggy's team, you might be able to just throw them on the floor a lot of the time because they're going to be like, what the fuck is that ability, you know? But really good Fade players will do it
Is it just the one team we're playing against, is it? Or are we playing against multiple?
Just the one team. Sliggy's got 5 players, we've got 5 players.
Okay.
And they're all new too, so it's not like, you know, we're not, you know.
Yeah, I know one of them, Jukies. He's never touched a mouse and keyboard in his life, same as me.
Although
So,
tomorrow what we're going to try and do is maybe I'll try and get some people from my Discord who are like a bit lower level and we'll just like play against them instead. Because we obviously don't want to keep playing against Sliggy's team over and over again if the show match is on Saturday, you know. So we might try and mix it up a little bit. Yeah, use your other abilities, Fade. Oh, the other thing about the eye, so do that again.
The eye, yeah, should I put it back up here?
So I call it eye, yeah. Eye or reveal. So you see like it gives me trails, right? And then if you use your prowler, I don't know which button you got it on, the dog, it will follow those, yeah. So you got a dog. It's a bit complicated, but basically, long story short, the reveal makes me kind of tagged, basically. And then your little dogs will follow me. But I wouldn't worry too much about that. That's just like a luxury. Like if you see someone's tagged, you can be like, oh, I can like instantly dog them. So if you do the dog again, so this time, try and get it to hit me. This time it's not going to automatically go onto me. Like it does kind of like need a little bit of guidance. So that ability is really good for, again, like if Neon, you do your wall.
Yeah, hello?
Do your wall,
hello? My ult?
Your wall.
Oh, my wall.
The blue wall. So now you do your little dog through the wall.
Yeah,
like,
should I like do it towards you?
So like the idea is like we can't like to make us safe getting out of like the smoke, or maybe checking a corner. Like maybe you want to like go you want to come like this way, right? And you want to go through here, but you're not sure if there's someone around the other side. You will use that dog to just check to see if, you know what I mean. You can what you can do with it is you control it, right? So if you hold down mouse 1 and then look left or right, you can make it go left or right. So like you can like really good Fade players are able to like make it go through like really small gaps and stuff.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I can control it.
And then your last ability is your C's. So throw it on the floor at me. So this one, it like makes me low HP, and it makes I'm not able to escape the circle. So this is really good on defense, because imagine like you're like holding somewhere and you know they're gonna run through this like little gap. Like this will be like used to like stop them rushing in, you know. You could just use it to like delay them.
Can it hit multiple people?
Yeah, you can hit 5 people at once.
Oh, okay.
So like with a character like someone like Raze, you could throw that and then you can nade and you just kill them all. And then you got your ult. I didn't go through Omen's ult yet. Oh no, I didn't go through. Reyna's ult is basically not really a good ult, but when you use it, you shoot faster. And you can heal up more and stuff. It's not a great ult though, so we don't have to go for it. But Fade ult, if you want to throw your ult now. So that one, it does damage to everyone that it hits, and it basically tags them for free. So instead of having to reveal them with the eye, it just instantly tags them with the stuff, you know. So it's really good that on attack side, if like we're running into a bomb site together, you can just use that across the whole site and know where everyone is, and it does damage them.
Nice. Does it? It doesn't blind them, does it? I used to think it did, but I don't.
No,
think
it doesn't blind them, but it just gives them a tag so that you can use your prowlers onto it if you want to, and then you can see the
Yeah.
trails. So like if you see trails like running around this corner, you're like, oh, there's an idiot like around this corner, you know. So it's just pretty useful.
I didn't realize that the trails moved. Like when you were moving, the trails were moving with you. I thought they would just like stayed. So that's good to know.
Yeah. So they just move with you. Honestly, Fate, a lot of these things I've just forgotten, to be honest with you. Right,
Good.
next one is then smokes. So we got Omen. Smokes, so if you want to throw a smoke down, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Cool. So these are really important for us. This is the most important thing for us because it keeps us safe around the map, right? So let's say on defense side, so if you come to me over here towards B. So on defense side, if we hear a lot of noise like in this area here inside main, we might be like, oh, can you smoke for us? And what is going to happen is we're going to probably throw a smoke on this choke point. And what that means is like they're going to have to throw abilities to run through it. And it just gives us a massive advantage, right? Like they're going to have to run through a smoke. And it's just really helpful. Omen only has 2 smokes at the start of the round. And then it regenerates, I think it's like 40 seconds if you throw one. So we can't just ask for smokes all the time, but they're really, really useful to help us get out of trouble. So I think by Saturday, what I'd really like for us to be able to do is like if we're able to just like call for smokes, like that'll be a really good thing. Like if we're able to be like, oh, we need a smoke here, that's going to be really useful. And on the flip side, if we pretend we're attacking now, so come over this way. So when we attack this side of the map, right, we're going to want to like go through like this space and be shot from as few angles as possible, right? So what happens is the Omen usually smokes this door and this CT,
Okay.
and then it just makes our attack like a bit safer, right? So there's like 2 less big angles that we need to look at, right? So we can run out, we can clear this, and we're not getting shot on the side of the head. So I think I'll work with you, Jinx, a little bit on like the smokes because I
Just
think it's gonna be
positioning,
important. And yeah, about like where all the common angles are for the smokes and things, because I think it will help us out a lot.
Yeah.
But it's really easy and it's simple. It's not that big a deal. If you miss them or you're not sure, like it's really not that big a deal. We still have Neon's wall as well. So like if we don't have smokes or like we messed up something, then we at least have Neon alive too, who can just wall up through. Like if you just put your wall up, Neon. So like even if we do miss some smokes, we can wall up and just like run through it, and you know, entry with a bit of safety there too.
Oops.
Okay, so lastly we have Sage, who is technically a sentinel, and what sentinels do usually is they can put things on the ground that give us information. I think it's going to be useful that I will show you later on once we've kind of gone through some of the basics still, because there's a very high chance that the other team's going to play sentinel agents that are a bit more, we call them traditional sentinels, and I'll explain what that is later, but we'll need to know what they are because you guys are not going to have fun playing against some of the sentinels in this game. They're very frustrating to play against as a new player because some of their abilities are very hard to play against. But Sage is not a traditional sentinel. She's a bit more different. But what she does is sentinels are basically agents that can anchor places pretty well. So if you throw your slow down, it'll be the orb slow. Yeah, so you can see that like that makes it impossible for me to run through fast. So imagine I'm trying to attack through this choke right now and you throw that down. I'm not going to be able to fucking go through. Yeah. Or maybe if you're attacking a bomb site and you throw it at like a choke point, if you throw it like down here, I'm not able to come through the smoke anymore and like cause chaos because, you know. So that's a big thing. The other ability she has is the wall, which is probably the most unique ability. So like, again, like this is really good. Blocking off the choke point. They can't come through. They have to break the wall to go through. It delays for ages. You can also play on top of the walls.
Is it good to put like in here?
That's not bad. It's pretty good. You can fight off of it. The best one on this map is the one here. So like when you're attacking, you put it on this box over here. Like this is really good. Whichever way you want to do it. And then you can see it through the windows, you know? So
See, I like this.
Oh, that's
lot.
sick. Yeah, I like
yeah.
that.
So on this map, honestly, no one in pro play plays this agent on this map anymore. But I low key think that this is really, really, really strong still. Just because of things like this, you know, like you're gonna be walling up here, shooting people. Like you think about
Get
them,
really awkward spots.
yeah.
where
Like
you're gonna see it.
they don't like think about how little like you all probably feel a little bit uncomfortable right now, like not knowing exactly what's going on. Like there's like 20 different agents in this game, 30 different agents or something. If you do that in the game versus them, that you shoot them in the side of the head, they're not gonna know what's going on at all, you know. So we need to kind of find little things like that where they're going to be just as confused as we are about some of the stuff they're doing, you know.
So basically a ratty sage.
Yeah. We call it battle sage. Because
Okay,
Sage is like the agent where everyone seems to think it's like the support hero that like, you know, like Overwatch people say like Mercy players and there's like a flame around Mercy players. People think that Sage is that character, but in pro play we call it battle sage because we're like, it's not the fucking, you know, it's not the support hero. It's the one that just fucking walls up and fights people, you know.
Even Mercy's got a Glock, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Even Mercy has a Glock.
True. Okay, is that everyone? I think that's everyone. So that's the basics. Let me just talk to Sliggy quickly, and we'll see where they're at, and then maybe we can go into like a TDM together and just start shooting our guns a little bit. Let me just go into their channel quickly. Where is it?
Yeah, you would get to this point,
Hello?
flash around the corner.
Yeah, and then just shell them.
Literally just you're out here sending it.
Just start slapping kids. Okay, yeah.
Hey Sliggy, how long have you got, Slig, before we could do some TDM? Do you think?
We can do TDM now if you want.
Sure. Was there anything you were going through that maybe I should have gone through? Like I was just going through each of their agents and abilities and stuff.
Yeah, we pretty much did the same.
Okay, cool. Do you want to join my lobby? I'll invite you.
Sure. Let's
Okay,
do that. Okay, if you guys will leave and then we'll...
Okay, I'll invite them all now. So we're going to do a team deathmatch. So if you can all leave the game, just go escape, top right, and then just leave match.
Can I be right back like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Is
If
that
you
okay?
guys need to
Sorry.
go at any point, just let me know.
I'll be so fast. I'll be
Oh,
right
that's fine, that's fine. Slicky's teaching them one way on Cypher. The problem is if they play Cypher, it might be done for us because like tripwires are pretty hard to deal with, right? Oh, Omen Flash and TP. I forgot to with Omen. I forgot to go through the other abilities. I forgot Omen does have other abilities, so I've just literally gone through the smoke. So I apologize, Jinx.
It's okay, I know them.
Okay.
I've played them quite a bit.
Okay. I was hoping that because we would know each other's abilities, we might see them on the other team too. And then we might
right.
Well, that's fine, I just forgot. My bad.
Yeah, and I might accidentally blind everybody.
Yeah, people I mean everyone does it, it's fine. Merch, you got 200 ping. Is your net okay?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but I'll make it work.
Yeah, it's whatever for you. Like you know.
Where are you from? Where are you from, gaming?
I'm from the UK.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know
should
what's going
be
on
lower.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, a lot lower.
We could play.
Will we be playing against that other team today for practice, or?
Yeah, so what we'll do first is just play. So there's different modes in Valorant, right? So at the top you can see unrated, competitive, swift play, blah 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 blah. And the three really important ones are competitive, deathmatch, and team deathmatch. So competitive is basically playing ranked. Deathmatch is a free-for-all deathmatch. And team deathmatch is 5v5. So I think right now we're going to play like a 5v5 team deathmatch. But if you guys wanted to practice a tool, wait, actually, let me show you some stuff quickly. I'll just quickly show you. So if you look at my screen, so there's team deathmatch and deathmatch. But the other thing that's really good that we probably should have done if we're working like individually, what I probably would have done is click this one here down on the left called practice. And what practice is you can go into something called the range. And the range is basically where you can just shoot bots. And for new players, it's really good to just get used to shooting against like static targets. But we don't really have time to like individually go through all this stuff right now. But I would imagine if you guys were like really interested in Valorant and were like watching YouTube videos and stuff, I would imagine a lot of like recommendations would be to go into the range, because what you can do is you can buy any gun you want, and then you can just spawn bots and then just learn how to like shoot against the bots, which is really useful. And then you can also like have them like appear in front of you and try and quickly shoot them, you know? And then you can like change your sensitivity. You can shoot like targets over here.
Is every gun a one-shot kills the head?
No. So the way it works in Valorant is you have like armor and you have different armors and you have health. A Vandal is so there's this big debate between Vandal and Phantom, right? These are the two main guns in the game. The Vandal headshots at pretty much any distance with one bullet. So it's like one of the most preferred guns in the game, but the Phantom is probably actually the better gun. It doesn't headshot at all ranges. So like far back, it doesn't headshot immediately, but it does 140. So I can now shoot him in the foot after headshotting him. But even at this range, headshot, one bullet. So if for newer players, it depends what your style is, but like, so you're gonna have to make a choice between Phantom and Vandal really early on. I prefer the Vandal, but I think I'm better with the Phantom. The Vandal is pretty much the AK, like if you play Counter-Strike at all, it's more like the AK-47, where it's a bit more high damage, like instant shot, but it's a bit less accurate when you spray, and it doesn't shoot as fast. It's the difference between the two probably isn't that noticeable when you're new to the game though, so it's not that big a deal, but it is kind of a big debate in Valorant. I personally would recommend the Phantom if you're used to playing more spray games like COD or Apex maybe, and the Vandal's better if you're more used to playing games like Counter-Strike where you're used to like very quickly headshotting people, whereas the Phantom's a bit more forgiving if you did want to just hold your mouse down a little bit more, you know? If you're not vibing with either gun, then there are lots of other guns that are pretty good. The Odin is one of the most broken guns in the game, which is essentially just a machine gun. It is actually pretty broken. Shotguns are very strong in this game. Very quick damage at short range. And then the SMGs are pretty good too. There is also snipers, so if you guys prefer using snipers, the operator is really good. Obviously one-shot kill at pretty much any range. But yeah, about more technical stuff, we can go through that a bit later, because like there is more, as we go, there'll be more and more technical things you're going to have to kind of figure out, like the economy system and kind of buying shields and stuff. It is all a little bit complicated, especially in like an actual game, but we'll look at that later. Are they ready? Oh, sorry, they're ready. So Ems and Zyro, can you leave the? I presume you're in the range. Could you leave so we can start the TDM?
Yeah, no problem.
Piazza. So the way Team Deathmatch works is there's 5 different maps, and if you queued it in like randomly, you'll get a random one of the 5 maps. None of the maps are actual Valorant maps, though. You know, you're not going to see these maps in the games you actually play in rank queue. But they're pretty good at kind of teaching you just like the kind of different textures in the game, the boxes and things. So yeah, so I'll just queue. So in this mode, the way it works is we're 5v5, you die, you respawn. You can pick whichever agent you want. I would advise playing the agent that you're going to play just to get used to it. The way it works is like you don't buy your abilities here. It kind of regenerates them randomly. It's a bit more of like an arcade mode. There's like health on the floor and orbs on the floor for your ult. It really is very different to the actual game mode. But the fundamental thing here is that we're just learning how to shoot our gun a little bit. So I would advise here is that I can't. Oh no, I can see your point of views actually. I'm in a coach slot, so I can just. What I'm gonna do is just flick around and just see what you guys play a little bit, and just see like what level you're at, and if there's anything that I can help you with. If you've got any questions whilst you're playing, just let me know. And I might just randomly start talking and try to give general advice as we're going, because there might be some things I recognize with all of you that might help in general. Key things here are going to be focusing on stopping before you shoot and trying to keep your crosshair towards the head height. So before you go around corners, try to imagine where like the enemy is, and we call this
Like center. Centering, kind of.
Centering. I've never heard the word centering. Is that
really? That might be a Call of Duty term.
Call of
Yeah,
Duty?
you basically just like hold it around head height where you think someone's gonna be.
So we call it pre-aim. So it's probably the same thing, where you basically, before you go around the corner, you just basically have it at the head height, and then when you go around the corner, it should be on the head height, and you can shoot them pretty easy. So we start out with pistols. So choose whatever pistol you want, press B, and just like go through your guns, and then just run around trying to kill them, basically. If you need any help, got any questions, just let me know.
No worries.
Jinx is in.
See what I'm mid?
So my advice there, Sushi. I'm sorry. I'm gonna. If these comments are annoying, tell me to shut the fuck up.
No,
okay?
no, crack on,
But
please.
I think there you are shooting
Much the
really,
best.
really fast with that gun. So you could just you don't have to like go really, really fast. Okay, you're in like spawn, so you have to walk out of that thing, you know. So at the spawn, there's like a barrier you have to walk through before you can start shooting. Ems is looking like she's played before. I think Ems is fine. Ems needs no help here.
I'm really bad with the pistol though. I spray and pray.
I'm seeing a lot of spraying and praying. That's all good.
I really struggle with like the map. Like I end up looking at the map rather than looking at what's in front of me.
It's fine. It's fine. You think this map, the way you think about it, is like very thin and long. So you're like basically just look down one lane and you should be able to see them, right? So now you got the choice between these guns.
What is this?
I would recommend the Sheriff is the most common to practice here, because as Jinx can see, she's using an SMG at very long range and it's kind of difficult.
Emma. Can I heal people on this? It's not really worth it, is it?
kill.
You can use your abilities. So anyone who's using a machine gun right now, I would really recommend when you die pressing B and trying the Sheriff, because the Sheriff is really good at teaching you how to play like
Sorry.
Oh, someone's just using their drone. Jinx is fucking owned them. Sushi. We'll see if Sushi buys the there we go. So Sushi's got the Sheriff now. So you run out. So the Sheriff is like Ems is just fucking
I'm
owned.
really bad at it.
So it's a really hard gun to use for new players, but it teaches you to. Oh my god, Nemra, Sushi's insane. It teaches you how to just headshot people.
So
basically.
is this Stinger not very good? Because it doesn't
The,
seem like
the
it
Stinger
is
is good at close range,
that's
but because you're playing long range, and you're kind of new, the Sheriff just teaches you a little bit better about how to like, move and shoot and just use one bullet at a time. So now we're on. So the next level is Bulldog versus Guardian. The Guardian is like a one-shot gun, like it's almost like a sniper rifle. And then the Bulldog is a bit more of a spray gun. The Guardian is more popular, just for reference.
Yeah, I'm using the Guardian.
So it's like one shot at a time. You can lots of people will ADS with it. So if you hold down right click, you can be more accurate.
Oopsie.
Does it one shots the head? This one?
Yeah. It really long ranges. It does 140, but mostly it's instant headshot. And Zyro's cheating. Look, that gun is broken. That gun is so broken. You are cooking though. So this gun, the gun you got, Zyro, is like new to the game pretty much, and it's really frustrating to play against.
Does this one shot to the chest or?
It one shots to the chest if they have half armor, but if they have full shields, it doesn't. And so that has like really big implications on like pro play, because it means that everyone now buys full shields, because people used to just buy half shields all the time. So in a lot of situations it will, and some situations it won't. And you'll be really fucking annoyed when you hit a body shot and you're like, oh my god, they've not died. So now we're on Vandal Phantom. Oh, there we go, Zara. You see what I mean with the Vandal? Like it's like a bit hard sometimes. So if you have the Phantom there, it might be slightly easier, but it'll still be hard a little bit.
By the way.
Oh, okay, someone's
If-
just camping back spawn with a sniper. All good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't recommend ADSing with the Phantom though. But if you did prefer
Okay.
ADS, then the Vandal probably is better for you.
What does ADSing do in this game? Like, what is the main benefit?
It gives you slightly more accuracy. I
Okay.
think. I should know that answer, but I don't. I think it's just slightly more accuracy.
All
So I think most pros probably won't ADS, or
A lot
how
of
often-
there are some pros that use it a lot and some pros that don't use it almost at all.
okay.
On really long range maps, they will use it like everyone uses it on really long range maps.
Yeah.
There are some pros who are notorious for using it in situations where you think that you maybe shouldn't. So I think that the long story short is whatever is comfortable for you is
Got it.
you know. If you use the Vandal, I recommend using it sometimes. If you're oh my god, Ems. If you use the Phantom, I wouldn't recommend using it.
Okay, nice.
I can't lie, that was a spray and pray.
The Guardian is also very good for ADS.
Timmy, man! Triple kill. Cooking. Put a wall down mid.
Okay, we won. We destroyed them. 100-73.
Let's
We're
go
winning.
team.
I mean, yeah, we're
Nice.
chilling, aren't we? I was
Easy
actually a lot
peasy.
better than I thought, you know.
I
Can't
when I was
lie.
looking around, I was like, okay, like this is pretty good.
Can we see who top fragged?
I've never
Yeah,
done a
Ems did.
TDM from.
Let's go.
Nice. Farming.
Oh, I turned off the match history. Oh, I messed up. I'll turn it on. I'm gonna queue again. It seems like they're not responding to me, but I think we just play again. We'll play a different map. What's a good map? Piazza. If you feel like you want to try something else, feel free to try it. Like you're not.
I think
you're
I'm
not
best
forced
just to stick with Neon, to be fair, just to get
Sure.
used to her.
Sent the photo to my DMs. Okay. Was there anything from that game that felt awkward or uncomfortable, or any questions or anything?
I think like I need to stop holding down my fire button and tap fire more.
Yeah, I think that's a really big thing. Is I'm not sure. There probably are people who are very good at teaching new players about like how you should approach gun. They call it like gun hygiene. I think like just making sure you're not spraying too much. There's been weird techniques people have used in the past where like they might force themselves to like only use like a few bullets at a time, or even sometimes people just will use one bullet at a time. So I think the Sheriff is a really good gun to practice because it forces you to literally use one bullet at a time, you know? So there's different ways you can do that.
Can you spray your pistol, or do you need to kind of pace it?
I would recommend shooting it
So
quite.
what are these things here?
So on the map, like this is just a TDM specific thing. It's not relevant to like the show match or anything. It's basically it gives you like a better gun on the map sometimes. So you can pick up just like a better gun. So when you had that sniper rifle you were farming with, that was just one of the guns on the floor, you know?
Right, I see.
So it's just spawning, and it just takes a while to spawn.
It's just like a spawn point.
Yeah. That's at a spawn point. So Merch, Merch, I'll watch you for a little bit if you're unsure. I'll just watch you with the pistol and see how you're shooting. That looks reasonable. I think that's a reasonable pace. What you're shooting at right there. Maybe slightly too fast, maybe, but that's being really, really, really pedantic.
Got it. Cool.
I think we're owning them so hard that they're stuck in spawn. Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. That's very good, yeah. Some instances you will want to go slower, like longer ranges you're often tapping a little bit slower, and then closer ranges you know, sometimes I'm just spamming it as quickly as I can, you know?
Yeah, cool, that makes sense. Nice.
It also depends which gun. Like the Ghost is a little bit more slow at times because it's like a more accurate long range gun. Just run the so match now. My chat is saying that we should just run the so match now because we'll be getting VIP tickets to champs if we do it right now.
This is the show match right here. This death
Yeah,
match.
this is it.
Imagine.
Jinx is trying to knife people.
Go.
Nice.
No!
No, I just can't get good with this sheriff. I don't know what I think I overthink my shots, so I miss the head.
It does put you into a very specific mindset.
Does this Guardian one-shots the head?
Mostly. Almost
Slammed.
95% of the time it will.
Slammed.
It's honestly, if you're liking it, it's a very strong gun in general.
How do I use my ult again?
So ults in this game mode, you'll see at the bottom right, it's at 53%. So you have to go around collecting all the little grey orbs on the map to power up the ult. In competitive, so when you're playing on Saturday, every time you get a kill, you'll get like an orb basically. And you need, I think it's 8 orbs for Neon. I could be wrong. So you need like 8 kills. See that orb on the floor next to you?
Yeah,
that gave you like 10% of your ult basically for this mode. When we go into the match later, I'll explain ults a bit more because it's a bit hard to explain playing TDM.
It's an LMG.
What are you on? Yeah. It's a bit of a gimmick gun. Like it's a lighter weight version of what we call the Odin. Like the Odin's like a really good gun. That was the Ares, which is like really not. There was only like one player in the world who uses that basically. It's pretty good because it can shoot through walls, and that was pretty much the gimmick. Oh, you guys got... I think you got unlocked accounts, by the way, so I think you might have skins. I can show you that later. That's really... Skins is really important to the game. It makes you play better, for sure.
I didn't know that was their spawn, I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
Wait, really? We have the gun skins?
I think if you have an unlocked account, you might have the gun skins. I can't guarantee this though, and I might be teasing you into something that's not true.
You are teasing me.
I'm sorry. But I think Jim gave us unlocked accounts.
Sorry.
Slammed.
I don't- Okay, Zyra's got like an interesting, like, he'll go for a spray and then he will just revert to tapping if he needs to. Let's see if I can watch. I need to watch Jinx. 20. I mean, Sushi's ADSing with a Phantom.
I'm
and
talking
fucking
about,
killing.
man. Triple kill, come on.
Yeah, Jinx is a habit of just instant spraying. Picks up the ult straight away. How should I ask Jinx to maybe try not spraying? How should I do this? Try Phantom? No, I don't think you should immediately should I just ban her from spraying? Oh, Jinx is an Opa. Why is chat asking chat for? Why is the coach asking chat for advice on coaching? Because you guys are pretty new. Oh my god. Okay, I think we'll do one more, and I'm gonna give a few
Did
more
you
tips
see
this
that
time.
knife?
Yeah, you it next to them in spawn.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I think we'll do one more, and I'm gonna go through each of you and give you just a little tip. We'll do one more. What map now? Drift, glitch, Casper. And then we'll go into like a real game afterwards. We'll finish off with a real game.
What's like the main game mode we'll be playing?
It's just
just the normal like search and destroy kind of thing where you find the bomb and all that?
it's a search and destroy, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like pretty much that's the only real game mode for Valorant. Like ranked queue is just 5v5 attack,
and destroy.
defense, search and destroy.
Yeah.
Same as Counter-Strike. Have you took them counter-strafing? No. Because I don't think you should teach new players counter-strafing. I don't think counter-strafing is not necessary in this game, and I think it's actually a detriment to maybe teach people counter-strafing. I would not I don't think I'm gonna make it like I think Nikki, that's a good idea, but I think that for new players, it's more about instead of giving them like really strict guidelines, just giving them a bit more of a, you know, just a because I don't want someone who's spraying a lot to just stop spraying forever or like go too far one way. So I'm trying to think of a way to balance that. The only frustrating thing about TDM is you go back to pistols and you have to like most of my comments will probably be at like the end for the Vandal and Phantom stuff, because that's most like you're going to be using the Phantom, the Vandal probably most of the time in a professional kind of game or competitive game. Sorry. This map's a bit more closed off, so you're not going to see them as easy. So your gun, Zyro, has if you right click, it bursts. Like it does like a 3
yeah.
bullet. But that's not good at long range. You have to be really, if you're really close
Really
to them, you
close,
can jump and like shoot them in the head and like insta kills them. It's a bit of a meme, this gun, because obviously a free gun and people always win rounds at the end of a round by just like jumping kill someone with this gun. And people are just frustrated that it's like a free gun. Like how the fuck is this a free gun? You know what I mean? Like it's like killing people like really easily.
Alright. How have people got suppressors on their guns?
If you go on, when you die, you press B, and then you basically got the classic, whereas they got the ghost. They're using the slightly better gun, but you've got Kevlar because it lets you, like this game mode is basically trying to equal it out a little bit. So because you got the weaker gun, it's giving you armor. But it's kind of realistic because in the real game, when you play the first round, if you keep the free gun, you can obviously buy armor. So it's like kind of legit.
I'm confused. She was blind, but she just came and shot me in the head like she weren't even blind.
Might have just been lucky. But all of your abilities that blind, Fade, Omen, and Reyna's, they're all near sights, so they don't always fully blind. They're like they can still see you at like a meter.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
It's only Breach, KO, Phoenix that have and Yoru that have flashes that are like proper flashes. Oh my god, Jinx has owned it.
I should have pulled a knife out.
I recommend Jinx. Go for the Sheriff, because I think when I was watching you with the Vandal, you go into spray quite a lot, and I think the Sheriff's a good gun to practice just doing like one shot at a time.
Yeah, I'm not good at managing spread.
What I do is when you get to the Vandal and Phantom, is try and like prevent yourself from shooting more than like 3 or 4 bullets at a time. So the Guardian's pretty good too because it forces you to just learn how to like slowly shoot, you know.
Okay.
Like I think the way to think about it is like the word we use is bursting, so that you can tap, which means you use 1 bullet at a time. Bursting is when you use a few bullets at a time but accurately, and spraying is obviously when you just go into like a full spray. So the goal today is just to get you guys to learn how to burst fire a little bit more. So like aim for the head, but like use just a few bullets at a time if you can.
Yeah. Is there any way to heal, or if I'm weak, I'm weak?
We're playing like in the real game. Ems will be playing Sage, I think, and be able to heal you. In general, in Valorant, no. In this mode, there is like a healing orb somewhere. It's in the center of the map. But most of the time, you will not get heals in this game. The only way you can get a heal is from 2 characters, I believe, that heal you. Some characters self-heal as well, but none of us are. Reyna on our team can self-heal, but everyone else cannot. Long story short, you might get a Sage heal sometimes in the real game. Yeah, I'm just talking about our agents, Nikki, though. Okay, let's watch. So I'll go for Jinx first because she was the one that I recognized had.
So someone in my chat is saying like with crouching, if you spray, does it help, or would you advise to not?
I would advise to not crouch. It is a very bad habit to pick up.
I'm definitely doing that all the time. Oh my god.
So it's best to just try and tap as best as possible.
Yeah, try to move, stand still, fire a couple bullets. If you can, move again, fire a couple bullets. Really good players can like move, shoot, move, shoot, move, shoot, and like stop and shoot, you know?
Right.
crouching is a really bad habit. That like I've had players, like professional players, who unbind crouch to stop themselves from crouch spraying a lot of the time because it's a really bad habit to pick up. There are some players who are phenomenally good at tapping crouch between shots, and they've become like gods of the game because they're able to like use the crouch in a very, very methodical way. But 90% of the time, crouching is generally perceived as like a bad idea. Especially if it is just to crouch down and like start spraying your gun. The reasons it's bad is because it makes you into a stationary target. So they can just shoot you really easily. Whereas you're kind of stuck, you know what I mean? You're kind of just stuck to the ground.
Yeah.
But in the short term, it might help you. But in the long term, it's probably a bad habit. So I would recommend against it. We're winning too quickly.
How do I use my ult again?
It's your ult.
E. I got it.
Yeah, I can't see your binds. I can only see mine, so I can't help with your abilities. Okay. We're destroying them a bit too much. I think they're probably getting a bit annoyed.
Nice. 3 wins in a row. I think we're good.
Yeah, some of my chat said, Jinx, you're definitely an Omen player. Because the Omen players are known for doing, like, aggressive teleport players.
I'm, like, sitting in my little hidey holes.
Alright, let's change this to... should we take just a quick break if people want to get a drink and stuff?
Yeah, no worries. I might make a tea.
Oh.
I'll be right back I'll be right back one sec.
But it just doesn't work, so... Ooh.
Oh.
Should we do like a? Are we doing like a search and destroy practice?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So we'll do it on the map that we were kind of running around on just a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun because people, new people probably aren't going to understand the maps very well. So it'll be mostly just familiarizing. What we're going to try and do the next few days is at least have one go on each map that we're going to play in the show match, so that you guys at least have played it once, so you know like where stuff is.
Sweet.
Thank you, Balix, for the sub. I appreciate it.
Wait, well, what does the winner of this get again? What is it?
I think you have a VIP ticket to Champions at the end of the year. So that's like the biggest tournament of the year for Valorant.
What, whoever wins out of us two teams?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
To go, obviously, right?
I have no idea.
Surely.
I think me and Sliggy are asking to go to, because they have streaming booths, and Sliggy's quite a popular streamer, so I think we're asking if we could go together anyway. And I have been doing a bit of coaching too, so there's a chance that I might be there anyway. So I will probably, if we win, I'll probably see you anyway. Oh yeah, let's figure that out, because that's really important. Because unironically, I think skins actually matter, despite them really not mattering. If you look at the top right of your screen, can someone stream for me? Actually, I'll just figure it out. Stream for me on Discord, someone.
when I was doing it, it was making my stream lag. If someone else could, thank you.
That's okay. I don't need it for too long. Right. Let me
Am
have
I
a
doing
look.
it? I think I'm doing it. Am I doing
Are
it?
you using? So are you using your own
Do you see?
accounts or are you? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Every time I click on Discord, it like mutes me. Are you using your own accounts or did Riot give you accounts? Or did Jim give you accounts? Sorry.
This is my own account.
Okay. If it's your own account, then definitely not. It's just going to be your own account, right? They didn't do anything special for you or anything, I presume. Did anyone get given an account to play on?
No. Don't like skins pop up in the backpack area, the collection.
Yeah, so there's basically, if they had given us an unlocked account, you would just have unlimited money to spend, is basically how it works. You just get unlimited points. But I don't think that's happened. I thought for some reason they gave you unlocked accounts to play this on, but I am wrong.
Damn,
So
maybe we should ask for them so we could get all the gun skins for skill reasons and not because they're cool.
I mean, yeah, I would like that too.
That way we could show off all the skins and maybe people would buy them if we show them off.
I've tried this one as a coach for a player, like like the players I've coached are very popular people who people look up to. It didn't work. It still didn't work. They just know that pro players are gonna spend thousands of pounds on skins anyway. So
That's so nice. I want a cool knife so I can knife people with in the game.
so the only way the shop works is basically you get like whenever there's a new set out on the store, it will like come up on the store. And then it gives you 4 random skins like every 12 hours or 24 hours. So you can't just buy any skin at any time. It's really annoying. It's like that kind of FOMO approach of you can only buy 4 at a time.
Well, it works.
It probably does, yeah.
The knife in there looks pretty sick.
But I'm such a boomer that I refuse to buy many skins. So I only have Vandal, Phantom, Knife skins. And I have nothing else. And a pistol.
I want the gauntlets.
The gauntlets are kind of cool.
Yeah.
I remember logging into the game after months just to buy the Jinx pack, and then that's it. I didn't play.
Oh yeah,
after
you got the
that.
sheriff, right?
I just wanted the skins. Yeah.
it shouldn't matter skins at all, but there is something about the fact that like it makes the noise in a different way.
Yeah.
So when I
satisfying.
shoot different skins differently. So when I use like the Prime Vandal, I definitely shoot it slightly differently if I was using like a different Vandal, for instance. So like technically as like a really rational strategic coach, I should be like skins don't matter. But like I know on some level like people just identify with them like slightly and
Yeah,
play
makes
slightly
you
different.
feel good.
Yeah, exactly. My Steam account is for research purposes. What? Business expense. Oh yeah. My friend is telling me that I should just business expense all my skins. So maybe if you have businesses, you can yeah, get skins for cheap.
Tax write-off.
Exactly.
If you review the skins, and you probably could get away with it.
True.
Just do a YouTube short reviewing each skin.
Okay, skin tier list.
Sorted.
Yeah.
Are they ready? This. So just to let you guys know, so today we'll do this. Tomorrow, I think what we'll do is the first hour will be a bit more like looking at the maps a little bit closer and kind of, I wouldn't say strategy because that's probably too big a word, but like just kind of reflecting on the game today and then seeing how we can play like, because obviously in Valorant, like with teams and like structured play, you can go into a game and have like loads of ideas preset and stuff. And I don't think we're going to be doing that where we're like overcomplicating, but there might be 1 or 2 little things we can do agree on together, where like we might have like a little tactic here or there that we could try and do. So I think we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll go back and watch some of the game and kind of give you a few like hints and stuff. And then for the second hour, we'll just do exactly what we're doing now. We'll go to a different map and we'll just play. We might just play against Sliggy's team again because it might be difficult to find. I'm not sure what skill level we're at right now, and I don't want to like get people in that are like members of my community, and then like they just destroy us, and it's just not fun. So I'll figure that out with Slicky. But so that's what will be tomorrow, and then the next day I'm very busy. The next day I've got I had a big meeting for broadcast, and so I have a former pro player who's going to come in and do some work. And he's probably actually better than me at kind of helping you guys with some of the more fundamental stuff, because he's obviously been there and played and knows how to shoot his gun, whereas I'm a bit of a noob. So, so he's called Eccles. He used to, so Slicky did used to coach him back in the day. He doesn't play much anymore, I don't think, and he's been getting more into the coaching side. So I think it's a nice balance. And then for Saturday, we'll just be doing the show match.
Awesome. Good. Do you coach for Fnatic?
So I used to. So I used to coach Fnatic, and then I got very, very stressed and decided to step down. And so this year I am just doing a bit of everything. So I've been streaming a bit more. I've been doing a bit of content with Sliggy. I've been doing like analyst desk and commentary for EMEA, and I have been coaching a little bit on the side too. So I recently helped Paper Rex. I don't know if you guys heard them, but they just won a big trophy, and I gave them a little bit of help. So
nice.
Still vaguely relevant. But yeah, I don't coach as much anymore.
Do you know Colin?
Yeah, I know Colin.
Yeah, I know him too. He's my friend.
Oh really? I am very close to Colin. Me and Colin built Fnatic, basically. I would say that we built Fnatic, so
yeah.
I know Colin pretty well.
I know a lot about like the Valorant esports stuff. Go Fnatic.
No, Colin's he's a smart guy. He was the guy he was basically my boss. So he picked us up. Well, like when me and Boaster made a team like 5 years ago, we were like noobs, and we did pretty well. And then Colin basically was the person who got us into Fnatic. So. My chat's asking, Kojo is a VTuber watcher? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
That's it, yeah, Kojo.
Yep, Kojo. Who is the girl talking? It's Jinx. Oh, they're ready. Okay, can you get out of range, please, Emps?
Yep, there you go.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I want to spend money. I'm just looking for all the skins.
Yeah, I have I have a limit, so I've literally kept myself to Phantom Vandal and Knife. It's so tempting though. I mean, I have more than 4 skins. I have like quite a lot of skins. It's just they're just 4 different. They're just 4 guns. Right, already. So I'll queue. Are you still okay, Merch? Like your ping is ludicrous. Like it is ludicrous.
Yeah, I don't know. When I'm playing,
okay.
Honestly, I don't even notice anything wrong.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
I mean, it feels okay then. It feels okay. I'll see if what your ping is in the server and see if it's any worse or something. Right. So what we'll do is we've got cheats on, right? So what I'll try and do is I'll quickly talk to Sliggy, and I think through the game we'll just pause at different points, and I'll explain like, because there's an economy system, right? And it makes it a little bit more complicated. It's not going to be like TDM where we could just get given guns to us. So through the game, I'll explain what's going on. And I'll pause it. I think for Saturday we'll just play without the pauses, but by Saturday I think you'll kind of understand a bit better about how things work. Let me just talk to Sliggy quickly. Hello. Slig, just quickly, I think what's going to be good here is if I just keep pausing the game a lot, just to explain certain things. But like economy system is going to be pretty hard to explain, I think. So I think for Saturday, obviously, we'll just not do that. But for first game, I think every game up until then we should probably pause a few times. So yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck. I'll be back in a bit.
Good luck. You.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So we've paused as a game. So what we're gonna do quickly is just discuss the economy, right? So if you, what's the best way to explain it? So if you press tab, it brings up the scoreboard, right? You guys see that?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the scoreboard's very useful because it tells you a lot of information. And one of the most important things is it tells us our credits, which is our money. On the right side, the start of the game, you start with 800 credits. It's also useful because it tells you the enemy's credits too, but we'll forget about them until a later point. So for us, we have 800 credits. That means that we can only buy pistols. So you can choose
Did it get
between.
unpaused?
What's that?
The game is unpaused.
Oh, we can restart. It's fine. Don't worry.
Don't push him on left side.
Just we're not playing right now. We're not playing. We're not playing. I will restart.
I'm panicking.
Wait, what the hell's going on? Why can't we? Why is it starting at 0? Oh, one sec. I'm Stiggy's messing me up. I just want to explain some stuff. He's just unpaused it without asking if we're ready and just unpaused the game. Okay, so we got 800 credits to spend. You could choose between buying more utility, buying a gun and some utility, or buying like a sheriff, right? Right now in the meta, it's really popular to actually buy the sheriff. If you're a character that doesn't have good abilities, so Reyna is probably pretty good to buy a sheriff on. Neon, you can maybe look at buying the sheriff. For Sage, Omen, and Fade, I would recommend either keeping the classic and just buying abilities, or buying a ghost. If you prefer the ghost is fine. So I think for you, Jinx, is going to be you have to buy your smoke.
It's just smoke.
And then Paranoia is usually what's bought after that because it's just a really good ability. And then after that, you got 400 credits left. I think you can buy a ghost.
No, ghost is 500. I can get a shorty.
Never mind.
Is having a wall on the first round pretty like powerful? Like, or
I think that's a big question. I think that wall is probably strong enough. Can you buy? Could you sell a slow orb and get armor?
No, sadly not. Oh wait, yeah, I can actually.
So you could go wall, no slow. I don't know what the best buy is for Sage. Sage's abilities are all very, very strong for a pistol round. Like the wall is very strong for a pistol round, right? Because they can't break it easily. So I'd recommend getting the wall. I think it's up to you whether you prefer to buy armor or slows. I'm not sure.
I'll just see.
One sec. I am getting a delivery, so I'm gonna have to be right back. One sec. I hope that he does not knock my door and he just leaves the parcel. Okay. For everyone else, yeah, so Fade, I would recommend buying at least a Prowler. Maybe you could buy Ghost on top of this sushi.
So are we aiming to like spend all of it?
Yeah, I would spend all as much as you can.
Yeah.
So you got 50 left, but you can't use that 50. Let's just change.
Got you.
And then Jinx.
How much have I
Jinx
got?
is kind of screwed up actually. Can you buy any? Can you buy any other gun?
I can only buy the shorty. If I get paranoia and
a smoke.
Yeah. Paranoia is 250.
You can't buy armor. The half armor.
I got my light armor.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one we need. Light armor's good. Sorry, my chat is flaming me because I should know all this, and I don't know all this. Okay, so we got all the guns. Now we choose positions. So just quickly, what I try and do is try and keep consistency at the start of where you want to play. So I think it's good if we just choose which sides we want to play. I think Omen. So Jinx should probably play A. So we'll send the Omen to A. Ems, I think that you can. I think you're probably the most experienced here, so I think you can go anywhere. We're gonna say you're the float player, okay? You're gonna go anywhere you want. I think that
Fruit.
I think that Fade should play B with Reyna, and Neon can play A. Is this cool? I think this works.
Yeah, sorry, I got a call. 2 seconds.
That's fine. That's
I'm in
fine,
the wrong. I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? I gotta go. B.
I think Fade should go B. Yeah. If you want to use the ghost thing, I don't know if you binded it earlier, but we got cheats on, so you can speed around the map if you want to. But don't worry if you don't have it. Okay, cool. So basically, Ems is our Sage, and we're gonna let her run around the map doing what she wants. I think for the rest of you, just keep consistently in these kind of areas on the map, and just get used to these areas of the map, okay? And then we could change it up later. But I think it's really, really important when you're new to a game to just do the same thing over and over again. Cool. When that person's got the call done, we'll go and be ready.
So should I just smoke this doorway? Should I put my smoke on B site too, or?
So what will happen is you it's up to you how you want to play this. So I don't want to get too technical with you guys early on, but if they start making noise towards you, you will put the smoke on that choke point that you're looking at and try to kill them. You might try to flash them and try and kill them. If there's nobody here for ages and they're making noise the other side of the map, you will smoke that side of the map.
Okay. So I should wait. I shouldn't plop it down
So
instantly.
usually an Omen will play if you see I can't ping for some reason. If you go to your left or go behind you, Sorry, it's really difficult to explain. So no. If you look at the boxes in front of you, no, to your left. Those we call them dice. So there's 2 square boxes on the side.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that.
In the middle of the site. The 2 little boxes. Those little
These
boxes.
ones?
Behind there is usually where Omens will play.
Where did you say I should play? Sorry.
You can play A. You and Reyna
I'll
could
play
switch
A.
if you want to. It's up to you. So
I can play A with Jinx. That's cool.
You can like play behind those boxes and like spot them in.
Oh, in here?
Yeah.
Like here.
Yeah. And then if you spot them in, I'm gonna unpause it now. By the way, I'll talk during the game a little bit. I'm sorry if I piss you off. So I'm unpausing. Oh, 1 sec. I'm not unpausing.
Can I get on top of this box?
No.
No. I can. You can't. Haha.
Oh yeah.
So it's good
I'm
to
gonna
play
sit
here,
in
Jinx,
this
because
corner
that box on your left, they can't spam you through, and you could get your flash out, ready, and flash them when they come in.
Can they see me from mid here?
Oop.
If I stand right here.
Sorry, 1 sec. I believe so, yes.
Okay.
See you there.
Okay,
Here.
in 5 seconds, the barriers
I
are
don't
going
see
down,
it.
okay? And
No,
the game will be
from
live.
down there. If I go here.
I can see your elbow.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, they smoked this bit off. They're coming. They're coming.
Kill the left. Kill one.
That's not bad.
I killed their best player, to be fair.
I'll stay on B for now.
Come through the left door.
Smoking it.
I'm just following Ems. That's my bad.
That's the right one. My bad.
Yeah, on the left arch. On A.
They shot. Got one.
Nice. One more. A arch.
There's someone in mid. I don't know who it is. I don't recognize them.
A arch is
Smoking
really
it
weak.
again.
Oh.
Are they
Ice
mid?
chamber.
Mid.
Last guy should be left arch.
He's mid. Oh no, he's dead already. Never mind.
Yeah.
Nice, guys.
Ooh.
I gotta pause again
Nice.
quickly, and I'm sorry it's gonna be a bit stop-start. So you can so I'll pause on 10. So basically now we've won the first round, right? We won the pistol round, and that is really, really important because it now gives us loads of credits and it gives them very few credits. So winning the pistol round in this game is like one of the most important things. And if you win both pistol rounds in the game, it's kind of like if you lose the game after winning both pistols, it's like almost I'm not gonna say embarrassing because this might happen to one of the teams, but generally speaking, in pro play, you would expect to win the game. It's really important. So if you press tab, you can see that we've got lots of credits, and they don't have many. So what will happen now is they're going to eco. So that means that they will probably not buy anything now, unless Sliggy's gonna try some shady tricks. They're gonna buy nothing, and we are gonna play anti-eco. So we're basically trying to just beat them with their crappy guns, and we're gonna buy some lighter guns now. So we can't afford the Vandals or Phantoms, probably. Maybe one or two of you could, but generally speaking, on this round, you'll buy. Some of you might keep the Ghost if you want it, but I think for us, it'd be best if we just buy as much as we can. So
I bought a Vandal.
you can buy a Vandal Zyra, but you don't have armor, so you're gonna have to buy half
get
shield,
light
I
armor.
guess. You could buy a
Oh,
half
yeah.
shield. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay.
What, light armor?
Yeah,
400?
yeah. That's fine. So right now in the meta, what's really good to buy is I think Zyro, you should buy the Outlaw. You are farming with that gun in TDM, and it's really powerful right now.
Which one, sorry?
The Outlaw. I think you should buy the Outlaw.
Oh, yeah, I was quite good with that.
Yeah. So buy the Outlaw, and it might mean you could buy better armor too. For the
I've
rest
got
of
no
you,
money anymore, but
you got to sell the Vandal. So you right-click the Vandal on your buy screen. It will sell it.
oh yeah.
And then buy the Outlaw, and then buy anything else you can. So maybe you can buy some full armor here.
Regen shield, maybe.
If you can afford the full shield, I'd go for the full shield.
What's that? Heavy armor?
Yeah.
No, I can't. That's,
Okay,
that's
go.
1,000.
You can go for regen. For the rest of you, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Spectre's fine. Spectre's probably pretty good for beginners. It's not as popular in pro play, but I think it's a nice gun. Generally speaking, at this point, Sushi, you're buying what are you trying to buy? A Marshall? I would not recommend the Marshall, just because it's a very good gun for this round, but next round is not going to be very useful because they're going to have all the big armor and stuff. So I would recommend getting either a Guardian, or a Spectre, or a Bulldog. So this is fine. So this isn't like what pro players would do, this kind of buy, but I think it's good enough for us if that's okay. So I'll go live now. So go to the same positions again.
If I played Outlaw, should I play mid?
You could play mid with the Outlaw. Yeah, that's good. Maybe
Yeah,
Ems.
yeah.
Ems is our float player, so she can cover you A this round, and then you can go middle.
So I'm going A, yeah?
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna unpause now, so it's live now. So it's 8 seconds for the barriers to come down.
Do you know if I can
What if
put
they
this in the
stinger
window
by?
so I can-
True. Pay for X. True.
I'm gonna try.
Sorry, what'd you say?
They've smoked.
I missed.
They smoked
smoked
A,
A.
but Ems has walled them off.
Reloading.
Do you need help, eh?
Yeah,
feel like
they're,
no-
they're rushing in.
Are they rushing A, yeah?
Yeah.
They're running away.
They're rotating, I think.
Yeah, they've run away.
I'm going back A. What's up?
I'll stay B again.
I'll stay here in case they come back.
Merch has got the boring job.
No, they're still here. They're still here. I can hear him. I can hear him. They're still here.
What are they through the archway to the right?
Yeah, they're still here. in the
I'm in
archway.
I'm in a really good spot here with the Outlaw. What's up? How many's left? 2?
Yeah, they're both here.
One enemy remaining. Spike
I got the
Chambers
spike.
definitely
Oh,
like
Spike's
here.
here.
On the other side of the wall. I can hear him. I'll go with you.
One sec, guys. One sec.
I'm getting there.
Bring them down. Flawless.
Bro, I had
Slammed him.
game capture on the entire time.
Slammed him.
There's probably moments where I should have.
Man, I hit him with a no scope. All that.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause again just quickly because they might need it. Because now what happens is they get an advantage now. So they now have good credits, and our credits are okay. So we could technically right now buy better guns, but because
I
we've
just bought my heavy armor.
yeah, because we've invested all the money into these, like, these guns are pretty good. They're not bad. What we're going to do is just keep these guns, right? So they're now going to have better guns than us this round. But if we beat them, they'll be back on eco. And we'll probably, if anyone dies now, we're going to buy better guns next round. There's some more stuff to explain later on, but I think I'll keep it to that at the moment. So yeah, just keep the same positions. Ems can go wherever she wants. If you've got the outlaw, you could play middle again if you want to, but A is fine. So I'll unpause.
I might play top A at the back, yeah.
So 10 seconds for the barriers to go down.
They smoked A off again. They're all
Oh,
here
I've
again.
been blobbed in the face. Are they all pushing A?
Yeah. They're
Okay.
throwing everything on A.
Mid.
You know my wall. Should I be using my wall on D, or is that more offense?
They're mid. I see someone.
You
mid.
can use
I
it
see
on
Reyna
defense,
mid.
but it's a bit harder to use. It's
Yeah.
more how do I explain it? So
I
I explain.
hate
I'll talk now because it's like a bit. It's 5v3. It's fine. So let's say you're like running in up here, Neon, Zyro. Like you're
Yep.
running into. They were running in, and you were like rotating into A. So like
Into
you
this bit here.
no,
Yeah.
go back to the other side. So like let's say you were playing B and you were running into A from here.
Yeah.
If you go back a bit, like go back.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. So you might be like running in here. You might wall
Yeah.
across in front of you, like across the site, so that you've
Right.
got cover to run into the site. Like you could do
Okay.
that. So what we call that is
Yeah,
we
yeah,
call that
yeah.
like flooding in. So if you're gonna
Yeah.
flood into a site, you might use the wall to like run into the site basically.
Right, I see.
You
Use
can
it
be-
as like cover.
Use it to cover to run into the site. So let's say
Yeah.
they rush B next round, you might run over to B and try and use the wall to just run into the site for cover, you know?
Yeah.
I can explain that to you tomorrow a little bit. Like I'll go on the server.
Yeah, yeah,
and
that's
show
fine.
you.
That's fine.
It's a bit technical. There are other instances where like sometimes they might just be rushing you. You might be like, let's say you played on the boxes on the site, and they're running in at you. You might be able to just put it down as a bit of just like last hurrah kind of hold, you know?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of just extra cover.
I see. I see.
So yeah, this round, if you died, I would recommend buying over. If you didn't die, you can keep your gun still. It's up to you.
I picked up a vandal from.
Well, you're not
the
pausing
enemy
this round, by
radar.
the way, so you gotta go to your positions. I'm sorry.
It's quiet here.
Some B.
Yeah, it's quiet on A.
I don't see nothing mid.
Definitely B.
They got
Should
B,
I?
aren't they?
I'm gonna smoke the B.
That was a waste, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm B.
Away.
I'll go hold mid.
I still hear people on B, but I don't really know.
They smoked mid.
Yeah, there's a guy mid.
They're
Might
changing to
rotate
A.
back spawn.
Yeah,
Yeah, A.
they're all A now. I think I saw two of them.
I'm gonna need an ace here, Ems. Never mind.
Mid, he's got a sniper. Be careful.
Oh.
Oh, I'm
1v4 this for 10 gifted.
do I just like save or should I just send it? I don't know. I'm scared. They're planting, yeah?
I'll find you. Mark 3. Spike planted.
Oh, I'm panicking. Hold up. Oh, I'm dead.
Ah, lucky.
Nice try.
Thank you.
Yeah, I kind of
killed him on the
scammed. My
head, I
bad. I got a bit too aggressive in mid. Died off the rip.
That's all good. We call that limit testing. It's practice, so we're allowed to limit test.
Yeah. Can't be doing that on the main day.
Main day, yeah. I'll be
I'm
fine
sitting in a
you.
corner. Yeah, I'm not moving.
No. I think just play however you want to. It's not.
Is it best for me to use my ult defensively?
Your
or
ult
could
is.
I sneak up behind them in their spawn?
That sounds like more fun to me.
Yeah,
And
me
I
too.
don't think they'll know what's going on. So I think you should just use it on their spawn. Honestly, I think you should go like as far as you can.
Oh. I have a pistol. I didn't buy anything. Yep.
Okay, that scared me.
Sniper mid.
I think there's two at A.
Nice. Sniper's still mid.
Is that a good I can pick up on the floor? Nice,
yeah.
I got a vandal.
Bomb at A.
Bomb at A, yeah?
Yeah.
If anyone
They're
wants
in
to
they're in the
sniper,
archway.
I'm going. We're behind him.
Notepad.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
sorry.
I'm gonna blind them for you. Sorry.
Yeah,
if
to
you
my
get
right, to my
hit.
right.
I blinded them.
I don't know how can I play.
Nice.
Once more into battle. I'm not tired.
Okay, so just remember to buy if you died. So you have to press B and get
One
your
of them
guns.
was sat at spawn and they shot my thing instantly.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think if you left it a little bit into the round, they just won't know what's going on at all.
Oh, I should have waited longer.
I reckon they'll chow middle with the sniper again. I'll take his head off if he does.
Wasn't that his ult? Like, will he have it again?
I'll find you.
Oh, I hear footsteps at A.
Hey, yeah? Come back.
Just one though.
I'm gonna go top A.
Looks like they're playing very slow.
Nice.
Yeah, they're
I'm
all
really
in
bad
the
with the sniper.
Go on.
If anyone wants to
Cheekies, hold it. Hold that.
Oh.
Oh, someone's in our spawn. Nice.
They may be coming behind you. I got one in spawn.
If you want notes on but not showing and not full time, I want to show the
back
notes.
B.
I think showing the notes is good.
Emma.
Both
Emma.
mid.
Emma. In middle, two of them.
I think this is good. I should do
They're both
that.
together.
Are they gonna come A side?
I think they're rotating, but they're in courtyard right now. Where I've pinged.
They're currently mid.
Still mid?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna hold A.
I think the fact that Ems did it is good because I think Ems is probably the best player, and I think it's like I feel bad highlighting it for the weaker players. So I think the fact that Ems did it is good. Like this is the thing I loved the most when I was coaching was like if a player who's really smart makes a dumb mistake, it's better if I'm highlighting them doing it.
She ulted.
Because if it's like a player who I'm like railing like annoyed with more for some of the weaker mistakes, then it kind of you don't want to create this atmosphere like you're just you keep just being annoyed with that person. So I think it's good here. We got Ems making a mistake that we saw other players
So
make.
when
So
that
we can use
character
we can use
dies,
Ems as the example.
She has an ult where she resurrects herself and she has to kill someone to stay alive. So she res then and killed me.
I was just wandering around, like not knowing what was going on.
Okay, so we're at 5-1 and it's first it's 12 per half, right? So what I'm gonna say is once we're a bit more comfortable, we'll start doing some more fun stuff. I'll get you to do some fun stuff.
I don't know.
I don't hear him at B again.
Chamber's got his ult, so I'm scared to pick mid.
They're picking B. With,
Are they all go B, yeah?
sniper.
Oh, one in middle
Might
B!
be.
I really want to ult them, but is it a waste?
Emma?
You have to do what feels right to you. I think that ulting here is fine.
I don't think I hit them.
Behind. I hit her for 120.
What?
It's so loud! Spike! Spike! Spike A! Why is it so loud?
Aim for the head! Aim for the head!
One enemy remaining.
Nice!
Nice.
I did nothing, I'm not gonna lie.
I've never seen that bug before. That's crazy.
Mid up back.
Man, oh yeah, make sure you get armor as well. So merch, you don't have armor right now.
Oh right, nice.
Like
Okay.
that's not.
Yo, you know when you get shot, does your character slow down? Like you can't move.
Yeah, it tags you a
Yeah.
little bit. It's really
I was
frustrating.
gonna say, yeah, like I couldn't. That's why I'm
Oh,
not
so
being able to move.
you gotta rebuy armor. if
Yeah,
you
it's
gets
annoying.
damaged. Okay, okay, got it.
I mean, the rule kind of is if you've got loads of money, you can just buy it whenever. If
Yeah.
you're down to about 20 armor, then it's probably worth buying up.
You want to play? Let's play.
I missed. I'm coming back. You watch me.
I've smoked it, yeah.
Cute.
I think someone's in tree. Oh, I got shot in the back as well. Sugar.
Someone's One's here. They just went up. They just went up.
Oh, there's two in mid. They'll probably go B, guys. Most likely.
I'm not gonna say it, but it's fun. It's
One's
kind
here
of
left. Third. Juki sniped again. Slammed.
Slammed.
Slammed. What's that? What's that little robot?
It's a little turret.
Here, here.
I'm quit scoping last. Is he?
360.
Get him.
360
You're
slide.
Absolutely crazy. This is amazing.
Where is he?
I think what I recommend now
Oh, how do you get back on
is
Nice.
we just switch the positions now to just feel what the other side of the map feels like, you know?
Okay.
So like everyone just switch around where they're playing and just feel like the other
Okay.
side of the map.
Are we gonna practice offense as well?
Yeah. So this is just
Okay, okay.
defense. So in a practice environment, we can play like, you know, it's first to 13 usually, but in a practice environment, we just play out all the rounds.
Okay.
There's also a huge debate whether winning scrims is good or not. So we're kind of destroying our scrim right now, which can be a bad thing because then we're maybe like getting bad habits and stuff. But I think it's just because we're built different.
Yeah. one guy back mid.
Oh, I didn't buy a
Thank you,
smoke.
Hazuki.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're lucky. I've been smoked.
Jinx is trying to go for knife kills.
Nice.
I think they ran A and like mid. They're deciding whether. I don't really know.
Who are we
Okay,
training?
like
We're
behind your
training
wall,
some
yeah.
content, well,
Does the
not
wall
content
last the
creators,
whole
but
round?
people who play different games than us.
I'm not sure.
So they're very new
I
to
think it keeps
Valorant.
happening.
Break. Oh,
I think she's gonna explode. or
Some
something,
of them
what
are
is it?
very, very good at their respective games.
The killjoy thing.
If you stand
Some of them
in
are
that,
console-
it gets
console
rid of your
players.
weapons. So you don't want to
Oh.
stand in that. Yeah, you want to run out of
Got
it.
you.
One's back mid. Slammed.
Slammed.
Wait, what were you asking, sir?
Nice.
The killjoy ult.
Ah, yeah. So that basically, it detains you. So it kind of like stuns you, and you can't use your weapon. So you're like walking around slow. So basically, you just have to not be in it. You got to try and run away.
Yeah, got you. I wasn't sure if I was like gonna insta die if I stood in it or not. Like,
No. It's not insta. The all of their ults are pretty. Yeah, they don't have many ults that are worth explaining. Gecko might ult this round, and he's got like a fish that's gonna run at you, and I'm not gonna explain it to you. You're just gonna have to be annoyed by it the first time it happens to you. Oh.
That was a spray and pray.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Crosshair. Just put it up just slightly. Down slightly.
But I don't want. I'm scared of looking into their eyes.
One guy left. I want to quit scoping. Where's he at?
Okay, I'm gonna block.
This is a hard watch. They're new to the game. They're new to the game.
I can't hit him!
wait.
Finally.
I went for like a little straw. I thought you had it, and then you started all dying.
I thought he was going for the knife.
Yeah, I was trying. It didn't work.
I tried to.
Okay, this round I recommend we are going to push everywhere. Everyone has to run forwards wherever they are.
Okay.
We're rushing. Everyone's rushing everywhere.
Okay, which gun should I use for that then to rush?
Not the sniper, just Vandal, Phantom.
Vandal
I mean,
Phantom.
you could, yeah.
I'm using the Vandal.
And you haven't bought your abilities, by the way, just to let you know.
Oh yeah, I haven't.
Oh, nice shot though. It's not
Oh,
bad.
good
It's
shot.
not bad.
That was a nice little flick on the first person.
No, that's good.
There is one really weak back mid.
I
That's
always end up
definitely
clapping.
Juki's. That's 100%. Oh, no, it's not.
Wait, no, she resurrected.
It's because Sliggy's guys are so much newer. Oh, are they?
One enemy remaining.
The teams are unfair. I mean, I'm happy to switch the teams up if we need to.
I mean, I feel sorry for these guys, man. 10-1.
Last round before the switch.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I feel like we're a little bit better right now.
Alright, give me that heavy. Oh, do I need heavy armor? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I
Give me that
think
heavy
armor
armor.
is
Okay, this round, what we're gonna
more
do
important.
is we're all gonna hide. You all got to hide and spawn. We'll come back to spawn. We're
Okay.
hiding and spawn, and then
Can I use
we're
my
gonna
weapon?
play.
Actually, give me
We call
one.
this Iron Man. It's a Counter Strike thing, right? So someone volunteer. Someone's
I
volunteer.
volunteer.
Okay, so you now got to go on the map and you go kill people. We're all gonna wait though. You go kill people.
Okay, see ya.
Ah, so you just send one person at a time?
Yeah, yeah.
Good luck.
Whoa, how did Jinx do that?
That's her ult.
Oh.
I see a
They're
smoke on B.
planting on B. They're planting on
Okay,
B.
so we got a retake now.
Spike planted.
So they're on B. We have to go retake. Let's just go retake together. We can stop Iron Man now. They planted.
I'm gonna wall forward.
Someone's close on the stairs. Made him weak. What the?
Oh,
The
judge.
judge got me. She's
Yeah,
I'm
me
gonna
too.
ping where she is. She's camping there, Reina.
This is me. I'm good. There's still 3 left.
Probably camping on.
So time's getting a bit low. We're gonna have to defuse soon.
Oh, she's still there. The Reina's still in the same place. Right here.
I'll protect you.
Go to the stairs, yeah.
I'm just staring at.
She's on the stairs.
Oh my god.
She shot my body! What? What's that about? We're shooting bodies?
Toxic.
I'm
Teabag
that
next.
bad at mouse and keyboard. I was looking for where the 4 key was on my keyboard to try and
This is
defuse.
their comeback arc starts now.
I mean, to be fair, it is a defense-sided map, so it could happen. So we're attack now. It's flip sides. We've got 30 seconds to buy our stuff. We've got 800 credits again. It's reset, okay?
Which
So-
side is the best one for this map?
It just depends. You know, it depends. I think B's better personally. So I would go towards B. We now have the spike, so we need to. I think ideally Fade should have the spike a lot of the time.
I've got no keys.
But I don't think it matters too much. So basically, we're gonna try to get to the site, and then we need to plant the spike. Okay, that's the only difference
What
now.
if I
So we're gonna go.
distract to A, so they people stay at A
I
who
think
are
what
A?
you do is we're gonna rush B. You're gonna smoke for them on B, and you're gonna lurk out middle. So what that means is you're just gonna bait them all, and you're gonna walk out middle and try and find some kills.
Okay.
I think trying
Should I like wall somewhere?
when we're going out of I can't ping for some reason. It's really frustrating. You see on the map we're gonna go forward then right. That where that is you're gonna wall out like that. You're gonna wall out that choke.
Yeah, I got it.
And my eye thing. Should I just throw it? I was gonna try and throw it on that little roof thing that's like there.
That's a good
Or is that
idea.
bad?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like through this window maybe.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. I think sometimes I'm doing it like straight away, like too early. Is it giving us away?
Because it refreshes, it is like a 35-40 second cooldown. It's usually quite good to use it at the start of rounds. But if the other team is simply just rushing you all the time, like say if your defense are rushing you all the time, it's worth holding it because then you could just use it. But in pro play, it's used start of round all the time, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Especially if we're rushing like this, where we know we're about to just go into the space. It's like really good to just like set it up for us to get in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Run. Go.
I'm going left.
Oh, Jinx is lurking.
Yeah, Reina tried flanking. No.
Oh.
Oh, we're actually the best.
Wow, we did it.
No. She's a mid.
Nice shot.
Hold that, Jukies. Yeah, you like that? Slammed.
Slammed.
Okay, right. So
It was
same
a
again.
slam, dude.
So we've won. We can buy up as much as we can. Usually that means for pro play it's going to be a lot of like so 1 or 2 people buy the Vandal in this moment, like the ones with most money, and then usually other people try and buy like Guardians quite a lot. Some people keep the Ghost, but I don't think we should keep Ghosts. I think we should buy.
I'm on Vandal right now.
Nice.
Maybe I should buy my. Never mind.
Are we doing the same
Are we
again?
doing the same thing? Yeah. Sorry, I don't know.
Oh, they're right here already. That's interesting.
We could do the
I
same
might
thing.
flank you though. I'm gonna flank. I'm gonna mid.
That wall is ridiculous.
Oh, that actually.
Wow.
Come in with me. Let's go.
Oh,
The thing is, we don't want to do it too much in this game because then they're gonna know on Saturday.
I see what you're saying. I'm getting down.
Oh,
Oh, that was easy.
was that a shotgun? I take
I like
it.
that.
Yeah, that was a shotgun. So let's go. Let's do the same what we're doing, but on A. So Jinx, you should only use your smokes if we agree. If we're gonna go somewhere, okay? So only use your
Okay.
smokes if we're gonna be like, okay, we're going to A or B. What would be really cool if we had a shot caller? I don't care. Like, if you want to be the person saying like, oh, let's go A or B, we can. I don't think it's that deep. Like, I basically just trying to say that like, try not to smoke somewhere unless we're going. So I think we
I'm
were
really
going to be there.
indecisive. I
That's
need
fine. That's
someone
fine.
else to do
So
that for me.
let's just go A together, and then you can smoke.
Aye.
I don't know.
Should I smoke the top bit?
I'm a bit late. Sorry.
You want to
Or,
smoke where it says
like-
A tree on the right of that, where the choke is, the little choke on the A tree. It's
okay,
really
in
difficult.
here?
Yep, that's good. That's really good. The other smoke doesn't really matter that much.
Should I put it in between
I'm
the
gonna
boxes
plant.
if any
Nobody
of them are
A.
on the floor?
Oh no.
That smoke is really good on defense, actually, where you were playing before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
I think you want to do it where Reyna is on the left, you know? Just up there is usually popular. I could show you this tomorrow, though. Because it'll be good for you to know where all the smokes are. Did you guys know you can press those buttons, by the way? That button on the door? So, like, you just close the door, right? I don't know who
I'm
did
aware
that.
about the button.
This
Yeah.
Okay,
one,
okay.
yeah.
So, press it now.
Do I really want to open
Yeah,
it? and
yeah,
let
press
them
it, press
in?
it, press it.
I marked him. Nice.
I love that. Are
Double
you?
on height.
One more T, right?
One enemy remaining.
Oh, we gotta go.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, we won. Let's go.
Oh wait. Oh. I
But
lost my hand.
then, yeah. I'll have to explain that tomorrow.
I wasn't paying attention to it.
999 damage.
So now anyone who died, we want to try and buy as highly as we can, Vandals and Phantoms. What you can do is you can't afford a Vandal or a Phantom. You can request it. So you right click. Let me just quickly pause. Oh, they've paused. So you can right click the
cheers.
gun and then someone else can buy it for you. So Sushi, right now, like sell your Guardian. Oh, wait, did you have Guardian last round actually? No, you
Nah,
didn't.
I
So
died.
so press B, go onto the buy menu, right
Yeah.
click the Vandal, and it should request the Vandal for you or the Phantom. And now
Uh-huh.
someone else can buy it for you. So Zyro, if you go to the buy menu, you can just buy
Yeah.
it for her, I think.
What? The Vandal?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the left there should be like a.
Oh, requesting Vandal. There we go.
There you go. So yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
So it's easier than you could technically just drop them, but like Valorant makes it easier where you can just buy for each other.
Wait, I ain't got spike anymore.
Should we
Let's go.
A?
Let's
I
go.
like,
Let's go. Yeah, let's go A again.
Let's go A.
They've just paused, so we got 12 seconds at least, and they're gonna unpause at some point.
Much just so you know, you've got a spike this time.
Oh yeah.
I don't
I'm
think we're
gonna
gonna
do my
play. I
wall
don't think
and
we're
then
gonna be able
straight
to play
away.
against people tomorrow. I think what we do
Yeah,
is
then
we'll
I'll
just
flash
play
out.
against Sliggy again. Oh, wonderful,
wow.
wonderful.
I've been gooed.
Going nuts.
Oh.
Behind me!
in heaven, like on the
Oh.
little.
What's
thingy
Jinx
bob.
doing?
I don't know what's up here.
You want to play? Let's
Oh, Jinx is
Oh. My bad.
Spike down A.
10 gifted if you want me for.
Oh my
That
god.
was so smart.
cover going out. I have the spike.
How many rounds you playing? You played till 24.
My ultimate is
So
ready.
smart.
Oh, we're a bit late. One sec.
Watch them run. Spike planted. Shadows traveling. Silence. Stealing sight.
One enemy remaining.
3 killed.
Please.
Oh no.
Oh, unlucky, unlucky.
That was so good though.
Wow.
That was insane.
You played that really well.
You played the
Lucky.
game before? Yeah, some people played the game before, but not very
Yeah, I
much.
love Omen. He's so
was
fun.
like
His
5 hits.
abilities are so good.
Okay, so we're past the time in which we should be at. So I think we'll play a couple more rounds and then we'll just go because we're past 4 o'clock, you know.
Okay.
And I don't want to, you know, I'd be happy to stay, but I don't want to make it awkward for anyone. So we'll just play a couple more.
Okay, this is fun.
I agree. It's very fun.
I don't
That
think they're
teleport
having as
thing
much
is so
fun,
cool.
to be honest with you, though. Do you want to explore middle this round? Just go out middle.
Okay.
You can smoke. When we explore middle, it's good to smoke where it says mid cubby on the map, like short.
I can't see what any of them say on the map. There's just smoke in the middle.
That's fine. That's fine. That's good smoke.
Okay.
So you can either smoke that or you smoke the catwalk at the end here near that box. Like right there, yeah.
Oh,
You could smoke
there.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But try and only use one when you go middle.
Oh God.
Down mid.
Oh.
Dust.
Going back.
Last player standing.
Oh great, I'm in a 1v4.
Yeah, okay,
You've
10
got
gifted
this.
subs.
And gifted if you win.
Yeah, if you think I'm 1v4 on this, mate, no chance. Ah!
Where you going?
I don't know. Oh no, I'm so screwed.
30 seconds left.
What am I supposed to do?
Okay, one more round. Let's just
I
rush.
had my res. I should have just res someone.
That's all good. Right, so one thing quickly, if you press tab, is under ultimate, you can see a bunch of things, right? So you can see that M's has got one ready, and then everyone else has got like a number. And so basically what the numbers mean is how many kills or deaths you are away from getting your ult, okay? Does that make sense?
I'm kind of poor right now.
So
Yeah, well,
okay, that's another big
too.
thing. If we're poor together and we're too poor to buy vandals and stuff, we should basically eco. So right now in this round, we should probably not buy, but like it's fine. I'll discuss that tomorrow.
I've only got a pistol. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed. I think. I hit someone mid. Close to
Back
me.
at it. Come on.
I don't want to peek. I'm scared.
You've got the
I'll
spike,
smoke it
Zyra.
again.
Yeah, I shouldn't have picked that. I don't have the gun.
Planning. Sorry, I was just dealing with something.
So
They're
good.
coming behind me. I can hear one.
Okay. One's to my right, I think.
One's on. How do I ping again? Doesn't matter. Slammed her.
No!
Hold up. Hold up. Let me do something. Let me do something.
Jesus.
No!
The disrespect.
I had to go back to JD and do it to her. I had to.
Right.
You did it right in front of someone.
I'm gonna call it there because we're over
okay.
time. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet everyone. We'll be back tomorrow
was
same
great.
time.
Yeah. Thank you for your help, man. Appreciate
thank
it.
If you have like any questions in the meantime, feel free to put them in the chat because I genuinely love talking about Valorant. So just ask me. It could range from anything from today to like anything more specific. Like sincerely, just ask. And we'll be back tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow it will be the same kind of vibe. What I'm gonna do is like I watched a few of the rounds there, and I'm gonna like almost do like a little quick VOD review where we like look at some of the rounds and I show you like things that we can improve on or things that are like different than you might expect. And then we'll play some probably TDM again and then play another game on a different map so you get used to a different map too.
Cool.
Is that all good?
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much.
Sure.
Thank
See you later, guys.
you.
Alright.
See you guys in a
Goodbye.
bit.
Nice to meet you
Have a
guys.
good day.
Bye.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right. Yo,
Yo,
your team is a little bit worse than my team, I think.
I got two console players. I haven't played mouse and keyboard.
I have one, but I
Okay.
think M's is just much better than everyone else. So
Yeah, that's like the issue at the moment.
I'm happy to swap some people around if you want to, but there is a little bit of a vibe going on right now amongst the people. But
I mean,
I don't mind swapping.
It's kind of up to you. We can try and do like the best with what we are, but I think competitive wise, I think there's just a giant skill diff at the moment.
Yeah, we could swap one person around. Like that, just give me one of the console players, and I'll give you someone who's like not a mouse and keyboard player. I'll just like put all the names into like a random number generator, and we just like randomly assign you a new player or something.
Sure.
I
think
will talk to
that might
Jim, and I will make sure it's okay with whoever I ask, and if they're like weird about it, then I can just get. You know,
Dude,
just give someone else.
if people aren't okay with it, we can just stick because like
Okay.
I can get it to the point where it's competitive, but I think if it wants to be like actual close,
Yeah.
it might be a little rough.
The only thing I could say is like if you gave the cipher some trips or something, like that might be enough because I'm not going to give them anything. You know what I mean?
I was thinking, yeah, if we do like a limit of what we give people stuff, then maybe
I'm
work
not.
as well.
I'm literally not going to give them anything. I don't think. I'm literally just focusing on like on that. I was just like play the same spots for the first 6 rounds, and just like learn the map. Like it wasn't that deep, you know.
Yeah. I mean, my guys are just like pure mechanics that we need to get used to. Like my guys are better off just playing TDM for
the whole hour.
4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I feel similar, but it's just they need to learn the map a little bit, and I don't really care as much about them. Like, there's a lot of things we could do to make them like win on Saturday. That I'm just like, I'd prefer them to just learn the game. Like, they could just use Odin and shotgun the entire time, and they probably are better. But
I do that. I'm gonna have to do that. That's pretty much what we just did at the beginning as well.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Unless you want to keep same teams, and I go more that route, and then you go like hands off with giving them setups and stuff. Depends.
Let's see how it is tomorrow. Maybe I'm not gonna give like genuinely. I think it's best if I just do the. Like I'm gonna tell the smokes player like where to smoke, and that's about it. I think, and everyone else can just do what they want. And the economy is a bit. I keep forgetting. Like economy, I was just pausing there for economy stuff because like they don't know anything about credits, right? So that was just the main thing for pausing. It was just like, you are now on eco, and you are now not on eco.
Yeah, we covered it a lot about. All right, yeah, we'll talk in Discord and we'll work something out.
Sure.
We can work out some kind of way to even it, even if we don't have to change teams. But we'll see what Jim and stuff think.
Okay.
All right. Peace.
Oh yeah, the only thing is that all the assets and graphics is all just like promoted. It's like a thing already, so that'll be the only weird thing. But...
Then I think we.
But I do think they should have known that like they could have fucked this up a little bit. Which was like.
Yeah, I think when they looked at it, I think they were like Jukies would offset M's, but
that's not gonna happen because
this was his first time mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. They oversight that a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. I'll talk to you a bit.
All right. See you in a little bit.
Right, everyone. I need to go because I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to spend the rest of my day preparing for broadcast. I might be back later for some rank games, but I think that was pretty fun. I was I felt like I was decent as a coach though. I didn't think I was too bad. I'll already go through some of this with them tomorrow, just to remind them how things work. And yeah. You got to see how I actually coached a little bit, to be honest with you. I'm actually kind of a reasonable human being when I'm a coach. I'm not an asshole. So yeah. Right, I'll see you guys in a bit. I might be back later. Yeah.